Oh my God, we did it. We're live on the internet.
Did it?
Hooray! We did it, everyone. Let's play
The,
D&D, guys.
the modem
Yes.
worked. The
The
modem
modem.
kicked in.
Yeah, I finally got my mom to hang up, and I was able to get on Twitch tonight.
Oh,
Thank everybody for being here. We are so grateful to have you hanging out and watching. If you can stay, awesome. If you can only pop by and say hi, we're happy to have you anyway. So that's cool. If you haven't already, if you see a heart button down below, give us a follow, and then you'll get notified when we go live on Twitch. So you can come hang out with us. We stream a lot, twice a week. That's your thing. I'm just a well-oiled machine. You can tell I rehearsed this because I
Oh,
didn't say mates of plate yet. It's not your turn yet. It's not your turn
okay.
yet.
Okay.
I'm such a good host. If you think D&D and RPG related memes are funny, follow us on Instagram at Mates of Fate. If you want to get notified about our giveaways and our special charity one-shots and cool stuff like that, give us a follow on Twitter. If you look at our panels down below, I just updated our shop. We have a real shop and it works now, you guys. If you click merch down below in our Twitch
buy
panels,
stuff.
you can buy a t-shirt. I did. You don't
I
have
wear
to.
t-shirts.
I wear clothes. I drink coffee out of mugs. I might use a mouse pad sometimes. You don't have to, seriously. But if you wanted to, you could.
Seriously, get a Mates of Fate mousepad?
You can, like, no, no
I haven't
joke,
used a mouse pass in like 2 decades.
Yeah.
You can get a Mates of Fate shower curtain, and you have no reason not to.
I'll get it, and I won't tell my wife, and it will go up.
Mousepads always had like that little bouncy layer, the pillow at the bottom of it too. Man.
I need
Yeah.
the pillow at the bottom.
Oh, look at
It's
you!
It's for my carpal tunnel.
Oh yeah, that's right. You've got. Oh.
I'm almost 40. You taking care of my wrists. All right, it's your turn, Mike. Now, what you got?
My turn. All right, I have Syrinscape. So,
Hey.
some of you over the sound of our laughter might hear some tunes or ambience in the background right now. That comes from Syrinscape. Thousands of free sound effects, music, and ambience to choose from for your tabletop RPGs, whether you're playing offline or online. It's pretty great. Check them out. Yeah, very crisp.
We're gonna make you play sound effects at random next time. I'm gonna call you out and see how long it takes you to find something.
To find the right one.
Yeah, how about like a wooga?
Yeah.
You do it? You do it?
Oh, you want me to try to find another
Yeah,
one?
let's see. Let's see.
Let's see.
You need
All
a
right.
test.
There we go.
If
So
you
I go
fail,
to
it's-
the online player.
Yep.
An awooga. Oh gosh.
I think I gave you one that's really hard to spell.
That's the sound of Mike's
That's-
failure.
Yeah, that's not it.
So
That's not it.
a successful failure, right?
Oh, but wait. Here's an airlock opening because it's awesome. There you
Oh.
go. That was it.
Can
Pretty
we make
good.
the fate go to
Silky
space tonight,
smooth.
Matt? Can we?
Yeah.
I think there's at least one way you could. Yeah. It depends on how things go. We'll see.
I'll take it.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
So the only other thing is just kind of what our schedule is. So we will be, we try to be consistent. Oftentimes we're not, but typically we stream Songs of Creation on Thursday nights, being tonight. Tonight's Thursday, right? Yeah. So Songs of Creation on Thursday nights, and then we stream our other homebrew campaign, the one that I DM. Typically we try to stream it on Saturdays. This Saturday we won't be streaming it because take it away,
why?
Matt.
Because we are going to be doing a charity one-shot, a very special charity one-shot. We're playing Wander Home, a game put together by Possum Creek Games, which is just quite wonderful from what I can tell. It's very open-ended, but it is based loosely on Redwall. The world of Redwall is based on the stories by Brian Jocks, a collection of children's stories where all animal folk, so rats and birds and mice and rabbits, and all living together in kind of a sort of medieval, pastoral, very bucolic world. It's absolutely wonderful children's stories, and if you never read them as a kid, get them now. They're still good. They hold up. At any rate, we are going to be playing in order to hopefully raise money for the Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Foundation. It's a cause that's very near and dear to my heart. Wonderful, wonderful cause.
If you can't make it too, you're welcome to donate like now ahead of time, and we'll love you ahead of time.
Yeah, or if you've got like a rich uncle, tell them to donate.
If
So,
you
yeah.
if you can't donate too, you can help us out by just sharing the word, like jump in our Discord or like just tell your friends on Facebook. Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern on this Twitch channel. We'd love to have you, either for the company or for the charity donation. Either way, it'll be a good time no matter what.
I think it'll be good. Nice, quiet, wholesome, relaxing time, which should hopefully be a nice change of pace from what should be coming up tonight. We'll see.
Yeah.
As
My
we
fro-
get ready to start
my
with
frog's a
Songs of Creation.
berserker barbarian. Is that okay?
You what?
My frog for Wanderhome, she's a berserker barbarian
She.
with a soldier background. Is that okay?
It'll work.
I
We'll make
think I'm
it work.
gonna multi-class her into paladin though, just because her arc was getting a little stale.
Okay, and one more time, what does your character sound like?
Oh, she sounds like this. Why?
Okay, yeah, that's
Ribbit.
very good. It's a
Also,
little
just
derivative, but we'll work with it. Workshop it. Like,
No, I got it right the first time.
what's up,
real
Mike?
quick, just a quick thank you to Jordan. Thank you for subbing.
Oh yeah,
Yay!
thanks,
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Appreciate it,
thank
man.
you.
Oh my God.
Can't wait to meet you.
All right, you guys ready? Ready to play some
Let's play
D&D?
D&D.
Go.
All right. So to recap real quick, last week, you guys went on a walk down the path. You guys both lied to each other about trying to be the better hunter.
Oh yeah.
Both of you sucked. Couldn't find anything. Yeah, but you both lied pretty well, except Spinecrusher decided to cut himself in the shoulder to pretend that he got attacked by a wild boar and gave himself a good bit of damage.
Drax has been concerned ever since.
You eventually did come across an old dragonborn woman in a cottage, and then came across another seaside cottage wherein there seemed abandoned or vacant at least. And you then wandered down, Zara catching up with you. You wandered down to the tidal coves of Splitshell Cove. You saw the tidal pools all arranged out and everything, and avoided the water fairly well. Met a very strange creature, for lack of a better word, reclining in the shade on a hill where you found some other herbs and flowers, but had a conversation with this creature who seems to be from a village. You don't know what direction the village lies in because the creature kept saying, kept saying east but walking south, or it was very confusing. Oh no, it was a bewildering conversation. Shortly thereafter, thinking you were hearing a voice, Spinecrusher got some platinum stolen by a little imp, little
Yeah,
monkey.
you did.
And then you guys stepped in the water, which brought about some of the local fauna and flora to attack you.
No, you guys didn't do shit. One of us gently stepped through the water, and one of us stomped through the water on purpose.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear. It was not a group effort.
So,
I love nature.
mute. All right. So you you made it through just fine after getting severely hurt by the or nearly hurt by the shambling mound and the
Consumed almost.
gross bobbit worm looking things that came by. Yeah. You emerged victoriously. Found yourself some good berries and some great berries for that matter, and then went to the kind of sealed grate over by the entrance to Split Shell Cavern, where you are now starting to enter. So at this point, Zara is kind of lingering at the entrance, thinking she should probably keep watch for a bit in case anyone comes by.
So smart.
So you two find yourselves now at the entrance to a cavern where there is quite a breeze coming. So we've got a map. It is masked, of course, because this is a proper dungeon crawl. So let's.
I love it. I love a proper dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
So
It is.
So we feel like a breeze coming out towards us. How strong is this breeze?
Faint. It's mostly like it's not just stagnant air in this cavern, but you do hear this kind of like piping, whistling sound
And is
from the passing through, sort of like blowing into a bottle. That
it 2 questions? Is it cold or warm, and does it smell like anything?
it smells dank. Like it smells, yeah,
Like a cavern would smell.
yes. Just the moldering kind of moss and everything lingering on the walls gives it this just feeling of there being a dampness, of moisture to every single surface. Yeah. And as you kind of like step in, even from the tidal pools outside, you can tell it's a little gravelly where you're standing, but mostly like kind of flat stone, just worn down over the centuries, over the millennia, by the occasional bits of water from high tides that maybe sneak in.
These walls are smooth. I think the water reaches up here a lot.
This place looks old.
Do you think the tide's gonna come in while we're in there?
Why? You don't know how to swim?
I know how to swim, but depends on how high the tide get. We have to swim all the way out. I'm just saying we should be careful.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't want to drown to death in an underground cave when we have other things to worry about. But also, I really want to know what's in here, so we'll just keep in here, all right?
All right.
Can you... I'm sorry for assuming anything about your people. Can you see in the dark, or do you want me to go first?
Let me think about that question for a moment. I don't
What kind
know. Yeah.
Do you have a sense about it?
No. Like a vision for the dark or something like that. No, I
Yes,
don't
do you have
think
any
so.
kind of sense about vision for the dark?
No.
No. Why don't you let me go first?
Okay, well, I'll keep the rear.
It's a good thing the tiefling is keeping lookout outside in the bright light of noon.
Yeah.
She got sunscreen, she'll be fine. Alright. Making our way inside. What do we see?
You see that the tunnel kind of winds and wends its way about. Overall, yeah, go ahead. Feel free to move your tokens wherever you're going, but you kind of stroll in, and you see it starts to kind of curve around a bit.
Spinecrusher, quick question. Do you want to go stealthy, or can we just do this the fun way?
Well, I mean, I'm wearing this plate mail.
Alright, it's just easier to not worry about it, right? Let's just live our lives. Let's have fun.
We're not gonna live long anyhow, right? Isn't that what you just said?
I mean, do you disagree? You really think you're gonna, like, live to be old enough to retire and buy that cottage on the cliff? Really?
Well, that question's hitting a little home right now. Maybe you're right. Let's just see where this day takes us.
I'm just saying, if you want to retire, you don't have to be on this journey. If you want out, I understand. Come on.
Here's hoping for the best. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Poking our way around corners.
It's sort of gently spiraling and sloping downward, this first section of the cavern. It leads, it's not too not too hard to see. It leads to pretty much looks like a dead end. Make a perception or investigation check.
Perception, please, and thank you. Is it slippery?
I mean, it's on your way down. You do see that on one corner there is a bit of water kind of pooled.
Oh my god. We both just rolled nat ones.
I know. Oh my God.
We both did.
I've never had a PC that has good perception.
I have great perception.
Ever.
I have a bad dice set on D&D Beyond is what I have.
Something about the kind of. Don't forget. I think one of you has advantage, right? From
Not for perception.
advantage from someone giving it to you, right?
I have
yeah.
inspiration, but do I want to use that now?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
let's burn it to hilarious effect.
I don't.
Let's commit to the nat ones, and maybe something
Yeah.
terrible will happen.
Yeah, I want to save my inspiration.
Me
No,
too.
that's fair. That's fair.
I don't want to live long enough to use my inspiration. What's gonna happen?
You at this point, you're kind of like walking and everything. You're like, oh god! You both get allergies.
What is happening? What?
So that means you're going to be a disadvantage for stealth checks and perception checks.
Joke's on you. We already were. We suck at both.
Yeah, I'm already disadvantaged for stealth. What Matt, what do I sense like why I'm suddenly getting these allergies? Is it the smell? Is it the
Nature
dampness? The mold? Nature check?
Yeah.
That will be
Hi, Mark.
a 2.
Hi, Mark.
Of course.
That's it.
you,
Right.
you suck, Spine Crusher.
You think that maybe that creature that tried to swallow you guys whole, maybe it must have gotten you. Something about it.
There's something full of pollen in here or something.
Or was it those good berries? Oh no.
I didn't eat any good berries, did you?
No.
My eyes are watering.
Yeah,
This is bad.
this is bad.
Oh, God. Should we just go?
I'd like to
We should just leave.
we could just retire here. Like I said, we never have to return to these caverns.
And this has been a D&D campaign brought to you by.
This has been longer than question.
Brought to you by your 401k.
Let's just go find Sarah and go back to the airship and leave this island forever.
Matt.
What the fuck is that? No, put it down. No, put it down. We're sorry. Of course, we want to stay and escape forever and explore all its dark secrets.
Let's just try to expedite things if you really wanted to. But it's
No,
okay.
no.
right.
We're just being a fuck around.
Yeah, so you're kind of there. You're still a little bit congested. What do you do?
Flail around for a little bit. Maybe put my hand on a wall to steady myself because I can't stop sneezing.
Okay.
Here, Spine Crusher like reaches into his pack, and I guess can I say he just had like a rag in there or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I take a rag and I rip it in two, and I give half of it to Adraxa, and I wrap my half around my face, like kind of like a mask, like a bandana. You know.
This is
just
why
like-
I play D&D so I can fantasy pretend I'm wearing a mask.
This fantasy. God. Sorry,
What a
guys.
nice change of pace from reality. Thank you,
Yeah.
Spine Crusher.
Yeah.
Fantasy escapism. Okay, so we have masks on. Did that help?
Yep, you are now wearing Spine Crusher snot rag. You're feeling.
Damn it.
Yep. It could
Can't-
be worse.
You can't smell it anyhow.
That's true.
So, yeah, you feel a little bit better. Less over time, you'll probably feel less congested. For now, you're still, on the tail end of it. Yeah, it's just a couple of minutes of like hacking and wheezing before you just get acclimated to like the humidity and everything in here.
How
sound-
dark is it in here?
You're pretty much right by the entrance. It's not too terribly dark. It gets a little bit darker towards the corner by the water, by the dead end, but that's about it.
Can I just, since my perception's so bad, can I just kind of feel my way along the wall a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any parts in particular that you can drag your token where you want to go?
Oh, right. I forgot I can do that. I'm just going to kind of do this loop to loop here and just kind of feel my way around like that.
I'm gonna
Your feet are
take the other wall.
Yeah, your feet are starting to get wet as you walk over there. Right? Spine Crusher, drag your token wherever you're going.
I
I'm
have
walking
not had
along the other wall.
Dry socks in 2 weeks.
All right. Yeah. You find stone. Lots of stone so far.
All right. Keep going.
You are knee deep in water at address Spine Crusher. At this point, you realize it's not really a dead end, but it is an incredibly narrow gap, small enough that neither of you would be able to fit in for sure. A halfling or a gnome, maybe, if they were like holding their breath and were particularly skinny. A stout halfling, probably not, but someone very thin and lithe. Or
Well, there you go. This is where we would drown to death if we were going to drown today and be in there. I
I can't smell this ragged. It smells gross, Spinecrusher. You need to wash your stuff.
Yeah. Well, perhaps if I had a cottage on an island, maybe I could.
All right, all right. Get your clothesline on the airship.
Do I, hey Matt, so it's pretty dim in here, right? But like we can still see.
You can see well enough. Yeah, it's not pitch black, but it's more or less like being in maybe in a basement in the middle of the day. You know, like so you can kind of see, but it's dark.
Yeah. So I'm going to Spinecrusher from his satchel pulls out a torch in his tinder box, and he's gonna light the torch and kind of like get down on the ground, like army crawl style, and try to wedge himself into this crevice as far as he can and push the torch in there just to see what he can see.
Sure. So you are able to get probably your head and one of your arms through before you realize it's tight, and oh god, make a dexterity save.
Oh god, I've made a mistake, haven't I? All right, a dex save.
Dex save.
Okay, all right, 18.
I thought you were gonna Winnie the Pooh it.
Yeah, no, you almost did. You are able to wriggle your way out, kind of like holding your breath. With that, you're like, you can, breathe out as much as you can, and then shimmy an inch back at a time. There's no way you're crawling through as big as you are. Either you can try to, break down the wall, or you can try and find another way.
I couldn't see anything, right? That's like, I was trying to see if I could see anything.
You can, like, looking through, yeah, you can see the path goes on. So I would say, 1 second. You can see that it's really just narrow at this kind of pinch point, right? So I'll say you can see about this much. It does seem to expand a little bit more, but it's just this one damned pinch point right here.
Adraxa.
What?
It looks like it opens up pretty quickly right there.
How badly do we want this? I mean, I know we need to find that creature to, recover the lost song of creation, and I guess that's probably pretty important. But I feel like that's gonna break all our ribs, man.
Well, here's the thing.
All right.
I guess what you guys are telling me about these songs.
Yes.
If we don't proceed, if we don't find our way through this, whatever this is, this cavern.
Right.
And we just retire on a cottage on this island, maybe we'd live comfortably for
a
few years.
Yeah,
but if we do make it through.
Up until the end of creation, yeah.
Yeah. But if we do make it through, maybe we'll die. But the world will go on. Is that right?
That's the idea. That's what we hope for. I mean, not the first part, the second part, yeah.
All right. Spinecrusher hands Adraxa his torch.
Okay.
Pulls out his warhammer and tries to take a swing at the
there we go.
to see how hard the rock is, see if you can try to break this crevice a little bit.
Make a strength check. Or strength save, I think.
Strength save? Just a strength save?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Alright. 25.
Yeah. Alright, so it takes a couple hits, for sure. You are able to bash it down to where, say, an elf could get through. It's going to take some more than that, though, if you want to... you have to keep going.
Okay.
Bearing in mind that it's a lot of hard work, so you do run the risk of getting exhausted if you fail.
Do I see anything on the ceiling in here?
Make a perception check.
Thank you for letting me make a new one.
With disadvantage because you're still kind of congested.
All right, because of this shit, right. That's an 8.
You're like looking up. Yeah. All over the mask that's now hugging your face.
It's just on my it's all over my mouth now. Ugh. Okay.
I will say that with that sneeze, it does kind of... You're feeling clear, so you're probably okay.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's better.
So.
Do you want me to take a turn, or you got this?
Do one more. Let's see how it goes, and then maybe you can take over.
All right.
All right, one more strength save.
Haha, not one.
Wow.
So, unfortunately, you're just trying, and it's just kind of like as you're hitting it, you have to try and hit at a certain angle, and it seems like the vein of stone that was kind of coming through was just a bit harder, so it's hard to get to. So at the angle and everything, you're just working yourself a bit more than you should have. And at this point, Spine Crusher, you take on 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh no!
Oh,
What one level of exhaustion?
One level of exhaustion.
Can I
Welcome
do
to
that on
being a
D&D
barbarian.
Yeah.
I just gotta remember what's. All right, I'll look it up. Yeah, so Spine Crusher hands, like takes a deep breath and hands the handle of the warhammer to Adraxa.
Yeah, let me. Thank you. I wasn't gonna dull my axe with this.
Also, if you go under your hit points in D&D Beyond to conditions, you can add the condition of exhausted.
That's what I was looking for. Thank you.
I have to do it all the time because of my frenzied rage.
All right. Adraxa will. No, I'm not gonna burn a rage. Adraxa will just try and like smash away at this opening
Save.
with spine crushers.
Oh, was it a save? I was going to make an attack. Right.
It's a save because it's more like it's what I'm treating it as. It's not just a one hit. It's like a prolonged like picture, like you've got a pickaxe or a mining tool. Kind of thing.
Wham.
Yeah,
Okay,
you-
that's good because I got a +9 to that, so 17.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a good bit longer. You now have it to where the passage you can walk through the passage one at a time.
Okay. I think we can do this. You wanna see if we can squeeze through?
Spine Crusher's like kneeled down, like hands on his knees, just kind of like panting, trying to catch his breath from trying to smash that. Good job. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hand him his warhammer back.
Okay. Oh, here's your torch. Here you go.
Thank you.
Spine Crusher, you forgot the cheese you got from the cottage on the ground as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, don't forget
Wait,
your
wait.
cheese.
Who said that? Who said?
Inner voice.
Yeah.
You wanna go first?
Weird echo, yeah.
All right.
Right.
I'm holding the torch that's still lit.
Yeah, so you can see.
I'm gonna go first.
It's like my sister says whenever trying on dresses. Think skinny thoughts. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely difficult terrain, so it takes a good bit of effort to get through, but you are able to squeeze through, at least to that other side.
Oh.
Okay.
Spine Crusher like lets out his belly.
It's like two people in a revolving door kind of feel.
Yeah.
Move. Keep going. Move. Move your ass.
Oh, sorry. There you
I'm
go.
not moving your tokens. You guys.
It's like being born. All right. Phew.
Everybody
Alright.
does it at least once, right? Okay. Yeah, so you guys find yourself on the other side. Perception checks.
All right, all right, all right.
Disadvantage on this, right?
You are exhausted, so yeah.
Ha ha ha. 25.
15.
Okay. It seems like it gets a little bit brighter up ahead. And with a 25, yeah, Adraxa, you think you hear low kind of noises.
What kind of low noises?
Sounds somewhat like speech, but more like guttural coughing. It's kind of
There's something down here. It could be a good thing, right? Like, didn't we want to find that old ancient graven? I think they called it. I'm gonna go. I'm going first. I hear it.
Okay.
Hope they don't have some weird ancient disease.
All right, I'll follow behind. Do you want the torch?
Nah, I'm good, man.
All right.
Stealthy or just going straight in?
No, just bucket.
Okay.
That's like I didn't prepare for this level.
It's okay. It's okay.
If we go stealthy, we'll never get through this map. Let's just go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. So inside, you walk in and there are a number of God, pale creatures, almost like they have not seen the light of day. Off to the side, there is uh, there's a opening coming through the ceiling that is the only reason you can kind of see them, right? So it looks like a natural opening, most likely where the shells themselves from like the kind of muscle-like formation were cracked open. You can see that there's actually a bit of light pouring down into the center of this corridor. There, you can see there's just with that bit of light and water from the rain that would gather here. It looks like there's a small bit of plant life there, with roots that just sprawl out across the expanse of the cavern, thirstily trying to gather whatever water they can. Hunched over, very golem-like, over the bits of the edges of the tidal pools, you can see these pale humanoid-looking creatures with greasy white hair, pale and very thinning, just kind of like trying to grab at the roots and munching at them. And once in a while, one of them kind of stretches its long, almost hag-like feet into the water, like they're kind of trying to chase after a fish or something. As you come walking over, they turn. You can see the glint of the torchlight shining back just to white spheres wherever the eyes are pointing towards you.
Spinecrusher quickly tries to put out his torch.
Adraxa reaches into her pack and takes out 2 good berries. And very slowly offers, like extends her hand outward.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. Or charisma check. Charisma save, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the worst of all options. All right. Oh, 15.
One of them just kind of like walks up. You see it kind of edging around the light a bit, going a long way to get to you.
When it gets within a few feet, I'll just like gently roll it on the ground towards it.
There you go.
Press back for a second.
Nummy num.
Just see it almost like pale to the point of you can see blue veins through translucent skin, chipped, jagged gray fingernails reach into the light for just a moment, snatch at the berries, and then the others go chasing after it, and they are just fighting, slapping at each other, trying to eat at them.
Should we try to sneak past now?
How many are there?
It looks to be about 6.
6. How big are they?
Medium, so.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have like a dozen good berries, so I'll take out 5 more and just kind of like very gently, non-aggressively toss them into the middle of the room and like just have them scatter a bit so they can all kind of run and go get one.
You're feeding the pigeons in the park, just only it's creepy subterranean humanoids. All right.
As long as the pigeons don't try and eat me, I don't give a shit.
All right. Animal handling check.
Okay. Did you mean to say with advantage or no?
13.
13. Okay. You kind of scatter them about. So well, in fact, that they're kind of. It doesn't make a clear path where at any point you would be super far away from all of them. They're kind of like just tossed around the room. So let me actually drop these in the. I'm putting them in the combat tracker. It doesn't mean that we're in combat, just so I can add them to the map.
Of course. Spinecrusher, do you want to go left or right?
Well, they're to the left of this cavern, kind of, right?
Are they? I don't see them on the map.
Let's see where they
Sorry.
are.
Let me make sure they're all visible.
Is it G for Gollum?
Yeah, we're going to go with G for Gollum.
Trixie mates of fate.
Oh, there's one right there. God damn it.
Oh no.
Oh,
so
there's
many
one
of
way
them.
up there.
So you can see there's kind of like a ridge up top, and most of them are clustered right about there.
Okay.
Should we go left then?
Well, I think we need to if we want to avoid them. Maybe we hug the wall, tiptoe
I mean,
around.
I'm not scared of them, but I'd rather not kill anything today that doesn't need to be killed, you know?
Agreed.
We'll go quietly. Try not to step on anything or, like, you know, scare them. We'll go quietly and try not to spook them. Tippy-toe through the cavern. Here we go.
Hug
Stealth
the wall.
checks.
Hug the wall.
Stealth checks.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Disadvantage anyhow.
21. I will
Well-
leave you behind. Oh, jeez.
That was also in that one. So fuck. That's 3 nat 1 so far.
Can you please refresh your D&D Beyond?
Put you
Oh
here.
man.
It's at that point.
Clunk, 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 clunk. It's at that point.
That you step on the 7th foot.
Oh. There's a 7th one we didn't see.
Now there is. With your fucking now one.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
Fuck! I want those good
Alright.
berries back. Fuck!
Okay.
Initiative, you said?
Yes,
All
please.
right.
Here we
Yes,
go.
Finally, 21.
23. I had a nat 20 on that one for once.
Okay. They all. What'd you get again, Ash?
23.
23. 1 second. Spine Crusher, you said you got 21.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So up first is Adraxa.
Have I noticed that Spine Crusher fucked up yet?
I'd say so as you hear it growling from underneath the Spine Crusher's foot. This is the second time in 2 sessions that he's stepped on something and made it angry.
Adrax is so squeamish about, like, first blood since the incident that now she doesn't want to, like, start shit. So she will hold her action. Is it hold or ready in D&D? What
Yeah.
is? She will
Hold.
ready in action to rage and attack whatever tries to attack us back. But she's alert. Like, she's got her axe. And she's still
Okay,
being,
so you're kind of suspending initiative until then.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's kind of like,
Gotcha.
you know, she's ready, but she's also still being kind of quiet. Like, maybe we could still
Don't make me
walk
do
away.
this. Don't make me do this. Kinda,
Don't
yeah.
do it.
All right.
Oh, actually, since I haven't actually attacked yet, can I change that? Can I change my action, please?
You know what? This might be a good point in time to take break. Actually,
Should we take
Yeah.
a break?
we should take a
Are
quick break and
Are
then.
we ready for someone to join us too? Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
cool?
Awesome.
So let's take 5, and we'll
Okay.
be back on in just a minute for the really start combat.
We're going to
Everyone
pick up
watching,
Zara,
hanging
you
out,
guys.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please stick with us. We are coming right back. Thank you for being
Cool.
here. See you in a minute.
we are back.
Awesome. Welcome
Welcome,
back.
Zara.
And-
Thank goodness you're here.
Yeah, just in
Just
the
in
nick of
time.
time.
We've
Yep.
multiplied.
Oh,
Just as the amount of enemies have. Uh-oh.
Zara, I'll put you. You probably would be coming in, hearing this kind of creepy noises from the cavern, and wanting to make sure because you were bored outside. Everything looked fine, even though it was a nice, pleasant day. You probably ran in and then saw Spine Crusher and Adraxa. Move your token wherever you'd like within the context of this, but
Thank you for keeping watch. Thank goodness you're here, though.
Alright, I'll just be like, hey guys, what's up? Oh.
as you see 7 pale, almost to the point of being translucent, humanoid creatures with greasy white hair. This sort of bulbous yet also rail-thin frames. It's kind of like stalking about in this underground cavern. There is a
Lovely.
kind of single beam of light piercing through from the ceiling, where you can see that's where the split shell cove gets its name. See, it's coming in from the gap between what looks like almost the clamshell at the very top of the spire. So, I need you to roll initiative
Yeah.
along with everybody else. Adraxa just went.
Oh no,
But-
actually I didn't. I was
Yeah,
gonna
you're
ask
holding
if I
your
could
action,
change my-
so yeah, it should be.
So can I change my action? Can I undo instead of holding? Can I do a thing? Hey, B-Way
Let's-
Marshall, glad you're here.
let's have
Hey.
Zara roll initiative first, and based on that,
7.
7.
It's not
Okay,
gonna be
yeah,
relevant for a while.
you're good. Okay,
When you
Bottom
are, you're
of
the
the-
most important.
I mean, I showed up late. I mean, to be fair,
no, this
like,
is realistic. You're at the bottom of the stack, so yeah, Adraxa, what you doing?
Adraxa turns around, realizes Spine Crusher has just stepped on something that now she's gonna have to fight and kill for the second time in 10 minutes. She's pretty annoyed. So she's going to use her intimidating presence to try and spook off all of these things. Let me see what the radius is on that. But it's a thing. It's a thing. Is it 1? Oh, it's only 1 creature.
Mm-hmm. That makes
Wouldn't
sense.
that be fun though? I'm gonna try and use my intimidating
I can
presence.
scare everyone.
I was hoping it was
whole
an area of
damn-
effect.
You don't need charisma if you never
I
have
mean,
to
can you
deal with
just
people.
regular intimidate everyone?
I'm just gonna try and intimidate the one that Spine Crusher just fucked up, to get it to run away instead of attacking us, and it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
The one that he stepped on? Right,
Yeah, the
hold
one
on, hold
Spine
on.
Crusher stepped on to initiate combat because I would like to not have combat. Who am I?
I would say that most likely you're. Yeah, I mean, I'll roll, but and it was a 2, so a 1. That one is particularly afraid of you, and he actually, almost like a frog, dives into the water off to the side, and you don't see him anymore.
Great. Yeah, it needs to
But
keep going until it's 60 feet away from me, so.
okay.
Maybe we're okay. Let's just keep going. Try not to step on any of them now, okay?
All right,
Spine Crusher just nods.
all right. That's your action.
That's my action.
Okay. Spine Crusher.
So, understanding we're doing rounds, we're still technically in combat. Do I get the sense that the other golemish creatures have noticed us?
Perception check.
1 sec. So
Just to see what.
disadvantage, right?
Just
Yeah.
it's not that you're a question of whether you're actively looking. It's a question of like the combination of things in the room. Like the light can sometimes make like a wall where it's hard to see the darkness on the other side.
You can tell me I'm stupid. It's fine.
No, it's
it's
just-
6.
Yeah.
You're
You're just like looking, and it's just kind of like the exposure of the light makes it hard to see. You can't quite tell what you're seeing,
hmm
or it's just hard to gauge.
Yeah, I think Spine Crusher's not sure. He's going to try to just keep sneaking along the wall towards the, sneak along the wall
Okay.
to not.
Bearing in mind, I mean, you have enough visibility in here that if you can see that it's mostly water, except for the parts that are like, you can see on the map. It's hard to make out, but there's
that's all water.
it's a lot of blue.
Mm.
So there are sections where the darker blue it is,
Yeah.
generally, the deeper the water is.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was water. I don't want to I don't want to go deep into the water.
Right. So there's no way out of this room without going into some water, whether you go
Yeah.
left or right. You can see that the roots kind of are at a high point in elevation, sprawling up to the left, and then towards the right, there's a bank where you came in, where it reaches that central pillar. Those are the dry spots in this room, and then far up, you could probably see it a little bit. At this point, your eyes are adjusting. You can see there's a little bit of a path up that way, but you can't quite see anything on the right path.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to So I got a movement of 35 feet, I think.
Yep.
1 sec. Let me just look real quick. Why can't I? Yeah, 30 feet. So I'm here, basically.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I know I'm right next to this one, but I have nowhere else to go. I'm trying to follow dry ground.
Okay.
I'm trying to be stealthy about it.
Go ahead
Try
and make
not
a
to
stealth
step on
check.
it.
I gotta do disadvantage. I don't know why it doesn't do it automatically for you.
Should.
Yeah.
If you have your armor equipped.
Yeah, it doesn't. It says it has a D next to it for disadvantage, but it only rolls 1. Anyhow, it is. I got 10.
Okay. Let's check the passive.
I'm sure it's fine.
Matt looks like he just prayed for like a split second.
Okay. So, Golem number 1 is up.
Okay.
They really are just golems.
Well, you don't know what. You can make a nature check to see if you know what these things are.
I would like to make a nature check.
Sure.
Oh, almost an act 20. That's an 8.
Okay.
14.
They're creepy humanoid things. Spinecrusher, you've heard stories of Grimlocks, mostly tales told to haunt the.
That's the G.
Yeah. Mostly made to haunt the, children's stories and everything. Oh, don't go sneaking off or else a Grimlock will snatch you up and whisk you away to a dark cavern where they'll feast on your bones. Oh, that sort of thing. But
Heard
you
stories
also
about
know
these things growing up.
they're real. They are real. So there's an element of truth to some children's stories.
That's how you keep kids out of like sewer pipes.
No. The first one is up. Kind of wading through the water. After, you see it turn and everything. It's got kind of purple teeth from the goodberry and everything. It just turns and runs up to you, Adraxa. And it starts scratching at your pouches and everything, not even asking, but demanding more. It's actually going to, it grows frustrated and is actually going to attack you.
What?
It misses as it's just trying to, it just tries to shove at you. It doesn't quite hurt. All right.
Rude.
The next one, Spinecrusher. Unfortunately, this one did notice you, and he's going to more or less reflexively just attack you. So that will be a 23 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. All right. 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. Up next, this one. He's going to also run towards you, Adraxa. Seeing that the other one is kind of rounding up on you, trying to get some food.
Yeah. What the hell?
22.
Oh, get off me, you little weirdos. Ow!
That'll hit.
As it scratches your arm. Okay. Another one is going to leap down from its 530. It gets just there, and it actually picks up a rock and seeing a chance for food. Other than the goodberries, thinking maybe it's going to take them all. It's going to try and attack you as well. That's a 19.
That'll hit.
All right. 10 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Bludgeoning and piercing.
I'm
But
not
you were
raging.
not
It doesn't
raging.
matter. I'll just take it. Fuck.
As it hits you in the back with a rock, sharp rock. Yeah. All right. The next creature. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hacking around you. He's going to try the same thing. Oh my god. A 19.
That'll hit.
All right. 11 points of damage.
Fine.
Okay. Now the last creature. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then actually he looks at you, but then he sees Spinecrusher by himself, so he steps away from you, Adraxa. After.
You better.
Right, that'll be 15.
Misses.
Okay. What's your AC in there? I just want to update your AC in
Yeah, it's 18.
18.
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds Spine Crusher is not like updated at all. So
Gotcha. Oh, it's weird. No, it's weird because it said a 15 hit you, but it shouldn't have. Because I've seen Fantasy Grounds, it should be 18 too.
yeah, because I got like a shield and stuff.
It's just weird. All right, cool. Good to know. Good to know. All right, so yeah, it tries to go after you, but sort of like it's kind of like wheeling around at, desperately, kind of like scampering on the ground, trying to get at Adraxa, and then turning and just kind of like a cat and doesn't know which way to go. All right.
If my intimidating presence was like a radius effect, this would have been really cool. But now I gotta kill all of them.
That brings us to Zara.
That's okay, because I have something that is a radius effect, and it's just extremely annoying, very tiny Akimasays that will spring out within a 15-foot radius of me.
Nice.
As I cast Spirit Guardians at, we'll just start with a 3rd level.
Yes, please.
And I will kind of come up on the other side of Adraxa and this unidentified creature 3, because Spinecrusher's not told me what the heck these things are. Dealing 13 radiant damage in a 15-foot radius.
Hell yeah.
Okay, what's the save? Or is it just...
It is Wisdom, Wisdom 17, save for half.
They make a... I just rolled a 17, but they have a -1, so...
Alright.
Where's... Let me ask you, where's the radius? You said it's... What's the radius?
15-foot radius.
Okay. That'll make it a big one.
Hell
Where are you centering it?
On me. It has to be centered on me. It follows me.
Gotcha. Okay.
I
All
like
right.
having you nearby.
They take 13 points of damage.
13 radiant damage, and their
Okay.
speed is halved while they are within the circle.
Their speed is zeroed as they are dead, the ones that are all around
Oh,
Adraxa.
oops, shit!
Nice.
As a bunch of Akimasays just kind of like almost like you just, very Wheel of Time looking. You just gather the light that's pouring through the ceiling
I
and
just thought they would run away. They'd see all the weasel and be like, oh man, I've met my match. But no. Oop.
No, these creatures had no intention of negotiating or compromise. Whatever was there, is lost.
They
So,
scratch
yeah.
harder than you think, though. Thank you. Jeez.
Oops.
Okay. So, let me just go ahead and kill them. Hold on one.
Now I want an area of
Oh.
effect damage. I don't have any area effect, and I want one.
What about that the thunder that causes all of us to go death, but none of our enemies?
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not like
Every
damage.
time. Every single time.
Every time. Every time. It's not my fault that you guys have such bad con saves.
Yeah, your radius attack is like 300 feet.
It's not an attack, though. It's
Pretty
a
good
weapon,
radius, to be
And
fair.
you do have lightning.
which goes
You
in
just
a
don't have-
straight line. I'm just
Yeah.
jealous of Zara. Zara's got a cool thing, and I'm just jealous. That's all. And you can keep it. You can be special. I just wish,
Yeah.
I wish I had it.
You're a barbarian. By definition, you are an area of effect attack. So,
Just
What
by
lo-
spinning in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
How many levels do I need to take in an arcane class to get Fireball? So I have.
Yeah, it's level 3 spells, but it's
Is it a Song of Creation?
no.
Could it be?
Create Death Ball.
We'll get to that.
What if I sang it in character every time? Time to destroy! Boom, 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 boom. No? Okay.
I will.
Just-
We
just-
still have to work out the mechanics.
Just mull on it. Just
I
let
do
it
like
simmer.
the direction this is going,
Mhm.
so we'll talk it over. All right,
gonna have
that
to
brings
sing.
us top of the round. Adraxa, you're up. Let me kill some of these tokens so we don't have them. Actually, yeah, it's
Okay, not to be that guy, but if they're all dead, can I walk over their corpses?
yeah.
Can I clip the other ones in my radius effect before my turn's over?
So you can cast the spell, it becomes effective immediately, and then but then it follows you with the movement.
Yeah, here, let me pop
Does
the.
yeah, let me check because I want to see if
Let's
it.
pop.
That's a question I haven't seen pop up very much.
That is an interesting one, right? Because I know you can attack, move, and then if you have another attack, you can use it. But it's
So you
questionable whether a radius effect that maintains concentration moves with you in the same turn.
They
Oh, that's
sit
oh,
around
that's a
you
good
at a
one.
distance of 15 feet for the duration. When you cast the spell,
Oh.
I say my friends are not killed by it.
Any clerics in the chat? How do you deal with Spirit Guardians when you move?
Spirit Guardians movement. Hold on.
So, I mean, I do know they follow me.
Do they? Do they do their damage at the end of your current turn or the beginning of your next turn? And that might be key. I think you would have had to like move into where they're damaging first, and not just like walk damage, walk damage, walk damage.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And when a
this
creature
is an interesting
enters
question,
the area
whether
for the
it's-
first time or starts
it's-
its turn there.
It's a question of whether the monsters move into your space or you enter theirs.
This says, although you can cast a spell during a turn in which you break up your movement, you cannot move during the act of casting the spell. Cannot cast while moving. Moving refers to game mechanics.
So yeah, I think it'd be your next turn. You roll for them after you move again.
Yeah, so they have to start their turn within the space that you are in.
Okay.
Yeah, because what's the?
I think that's probably fair, right? So in other words,
Yeah.
if you move to where they are, when they start their turn, they would take damage.
Okay. So yeah, all right. How about that? That makes sense. So I'll
Okay.
move closer to them.
Which
And
also
then
makes.
when they-
Does that mean then all the Grimlocks that we just killed would probably still be alive? Or no? Or is it?
See, no,
on
because it literally says, wait, what?
Yeah, this is.
When a creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there.
Okay, so that's like active.
Right? I don't know.
Sarah, do you want to Google while we move on? 'Cause
Yeah,
they're pretty squishy. I don't think there's gonna be a
It's
game
fine.
breaker.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, and I can
Yeah,
always say that
I'll
more
just stay
come
here
after
for
you.
now because it's not like it really matters in the grand scheme
Okay.
of things.
So let's for now let's play that worked.
Yep.
But any movement during the turn would not work, right? So it's
Yeah,
it
like
would have
maybe
to
the
be on
spirits would have to be like, "Oh shit, she moved," and they'd follow me, and that would take a second.
And we all know that Kestrel ferrets are just kind of
Yeah,
distracted little puppies. So
Okay, as I move towards Spine Crusher, I advance towards him and I go, "What did I say? I said, do not step on anything, and what did you do?
I wasn't trying to.
I said, be careful. I said, try not to step on anything, and what did you do?" And I go ahead and swing my axe at this one right in front of him. That's a 25 to hit.
yeah, that'll hit. I'm not even going to check the AC.
Alrighty. That will be humiliating 7 points of slashing damage.
Creature 2 or 6? The one right
Creature
between you.
6.
By the way, you're flanking, so you would have advantage
Thank
if you
you.
wanted to try again.
Yeah. No
Okay.
crit, but thank you.
So 7 points.
All right, and then with my extra attack, I'll see if I can take its head off. With
Nice.
oh, that should have been advantage again. Oh, thank goodness. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. And I'm like, I told you not to do this, and I kind of like upper cleave into its head for 12 more points of slashing damage.
Oh my god, yeah, that would have done it in the first place. All right, so jeez, yeah, they're switchy. Shit, yeah. So, yeah, you cleave its head clean off.
Great.
Ugh. Spine Crusher, you just are sprayed with red.
This feels familiar.
It's been a violent week.
Every game we play, my character just splatters Mike's character with just visceral goo.
Can't wait
Yeah.
for when you're playing a frog.
It's just like an ongoing gag. Yeah.
I look pointedly at the last one, like, you want some of this? Hmm?
All right. Yeah, so that one is dead. The last remaining one just looks at you, kind of this like sort of like feral, not really recognizing what you're saying or anything. Which is, you know that you have the Song of Tongues, so you can understand and be understood by anyone, but they're past language and reckoning. No, it does not respond. Spine Crusher.
Fine. Clean up your
I-
mess, Spine Crusher.
I turn to this creature and I kind of like he bends down a little bit and gets into the face of this. What are they called again?
Grimlocks.
Grimlocks.
Yeah.
He just goes with like just spit coming out his mouth. Run.
Make an intimidation check at disadvantage.
Fuck.
I thought you were very brave.
10 on both. 17.
Just not enough. Oh man. It just doesn't understand you, and it thinks that you're trying to make yourself small as you get
Trying to demonize myself.
Oh.
All
Yeah.
right. Was that my action?
Unfortunately, I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
That's cool.
So-
But
But
I do have. Oh, just like the other character I don't know how to play, I also have 2 weapon fighting here. But I
You
but
do?
yeah, but I
Your
never. It
action,
doesn't,
your action has to be used for an attack to be able to use the offhand.
yeah, but I'm
And you
just
can't have
command-
a shield.
Yeah, and I have a shield and I have a warhammer. It's not a light weapon, so it doesn't even matter. All right, well that's my turn then, I guess.
do you have sneak attack and or bardic inspiration?
No.
No? Just
No.
running through all the bonuses you've ever like wasted?
Yeah, I know. All right,
Okay.
one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move 5 feet closer towards Adraxa. You're up.
Yeah. Spine Crusher forgets. Oh my god, I had power word kill this entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
I
that
knew
would've been
fireball.
nice.
Man. Oh, I knew that sounded familiar. Damn it.
I forgot about my
Right.
arcane training.
The creature is going to try and attack you, Spine Crusher.
Good.
All right.
Hoping to attack Adraxa.
Misses. And that's going to bring us to... Actually, no, that's going to bring us to the one that was scared before by Adraxa. He's going to leap out and try and attack you from behind, Adraxa.
All right, hold up.
Attack me.
So I'm gonna do a thing. I'm
Uh-huh.
learning how to use my character. So because I have this thing called, where is it? I just saw it. Protection. When I wield a shield and a creature I can see attacks a
Yeah,
target.
no, I know exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has to
Protection.
make its attack at disadvantage, right?
Yeah. So I like put out my shield and try to block it for you.
Yep,
Adraxa.
that's your reaction. Cool. I remember back when we played with Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Protection.
God, yeah, man, protection. But
Yeah.
we didn't understand how reaction worked, so we
Yeah.
thought he could just do it every single turn. And then you're like, man, combat is really
Once
fucking
per
hard.
round, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
We didn't know anything back then.
We should have all been dead.
Do you want to take Matt Mercer's Twitter as a credible source?
True.
For Spirit Guardians.
oh yeah. I mean, that's practically Bible, right?
Spirit, Spirit Guardians deals damage when a creature first enters it or starts its turn in the area. It does not deal damage when it's cast, but on the creature's turn as it begins within or moves into it.
Okay.
So it shouldn't have done anything on your turn at all?
will
No,
say-
but the second their turn started, they should have died from it.
Yeah.
Great.
So what I will do is this. For one thing, I think logistically it was easy enough to just do it the way we did it. Secondly, we'll say for flavor that because of the way that you kind of swept in and pulled it from the bit of light that they were already sensitive to, that helped.
They
Radiant.
are?
And 3, next time, now we know what to do.
Yes.
Cool.
Thanks, Google.
And thank you, Matt Mercer. All right. So, yeah, the last one is going to attack you. Drax and misses, and then that brings us to Zara.
Well, I mean,
Which,
not before.
actually, no, it starts
damage
to
from
turn
the
now,
spirit
or it
though.
entered it. So wait a minute, he has to make a wisdom save as he
Yeah.
kind of walked into that.
I mean, they're also probably visible, so maybe he's smart enough not to
15,
walk.
so he
into
takes
the-
13 points of damage.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, he wouldn't have even attacked you. You didn't even have to. As soon as he goes to hit your shield, you use your reaction to block, but before you even do, you end up blocking just dust as a spirit guardian.
Oh,
all the
thanks, you
remaining
guys.
devour them. All right. Yeah, Zara, you're up.
All right, I will shimmy a little bit closer to them and just kind of be like, just kind of chill and wait for the weasels to do their thing.
All right. That will bring us to Adraxa.
Zara kind of like sneaks up behind Spine Crusher, so he's like, oh shit, where'd you come from?
all the kestrel ferrets like swarm around him.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Drax is gonna line this one up like she's swinging away at a
Amazing.
baseball, just to antagonize Spine Crusher a little bit.
Like, all right, let's see which one of us can take it out first.
The 16 to hit.
That will. Yeah, that'll hit.
All right.
14 points of slashing.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I just want to like heave it, like
Um.
more like a golf swing, I guess. Just like undercut and just like slice it into pieces and send the parts splattering across the cavern that way.
Did you step on any more, Spine Crusher, or do you think we got them all?
All over the water in the cavern. The
Ew.
roots that you're standing on are now running red.
Eek.
Gross.
Very gross.
I like it.
And that will end combat for now.
But this music's so cool.
I know, but now we gotta get back to
Quick,
the
summon some more enemies.
good old dungeon. All right.
So let's review. Don't step on anything that lives in here. And stop trying to get us killed.
Look with your eyes, not with your feet.
Doing my best. It's this armor. It's so heavy. I can't
Wanna
walk daintily.
You want to strip back down to your boxers again? That worked well for you that one time.
No, it's
You on
kind of
the
cold in
airship?
here too.
It is cold in here.
As you're kind of talking to each other and everything in the calm, you hear this hoo hoo looking up on the pillar to the right, kind of like cocking its head side to side and looking at you. You see this owl.
Oh god, please tell me
dark
it's more than 15 feet away.
Oh yeah, no, it's on top
Thank
of that
God.
circular pillar far up to the right. It's kind of like looking at you curiously.
What are you doing down here? Don't you live in trees?
Takes a step, adjusts itself. Woo!
You belong to someone.
Sarah, did you drop Spirit Guardians?
Is it getting closer to us?
Watching you.
No, it's still up. It lasts for 10 minutes. That's like crazy long.
It leaps up into the air and flies for just a few feet before it blinks.
Cool.
Gone.
What the hell was that?
DM.
Yeah.
Ashley understands what could have happened. Would Adraxa have any familiarity of something that might do something like that? Is she familiar with anything that does that?
Make an Arcana check.
What could go wrong?
14.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you know that there are creatures that have teleported and things like that. You don't know exactly what the hell that was, but you know that mages have used it kind of like clever ways against the Ferknadali. When they were thinking back to the war, knowing that you couldn't use magic directly against a White Knight of Krustak, you were able to at least use it. They were able to use magic in other ways, you know, teleporting someone with Misty Step or something so that they'd immediately be flanking an enemy and, you know, be able to get that stab in just the right place. So there was the cleverest way they could use their spells. So you've kind of come to look at it, I'd say, as something you respect in terms of magic, for not using magic just to go and bash a problem, but kind of like that's mages for you, just clever enough to look at a problem a different way. Jeez.
Yeah, I think that owl belongs to somebody in here.
In here?
Somewhere around here, yeah. So, whatever's in here probably knows that we're here, so let's hope it's friendly, I guess.
Yeah, maybe it didn't like those things.
Maybe.
Or maybe it was
Perception
their
check.
mother. A what check?
Perception.
Anybody?
All of us?
I got it.
Yeah, please.
That's still 28, baby.
28.
Yeah, 28.
As you're looking around, kind of the direction that the owl was flying was sort of northward in the cavern, and it almost, when it blinked out, you started to look and you can see it looks like there's faint, almost like carvings in the rock. It's extremely faint, hard to see, but certainly not natural formations. It's very hard to make out, but you can tell that there is writing.
Ooh.
Zara is the only one that sees this. Is that right?
I mean, I doubt I can read it, unless it's in high steltion.
What do your tiefling eyes see?
Wouldn't Zara have like a Dr. Seuss level reading ability at this point? I mean,
She's been working on our letters.
yeah.
I actually have. I've been taking lessons. Remember?
From Reggie? Or who from?
Yeah. And
Well-
then you wanted to join the lessons, and I was like,
Do
sure,
you-
I guess.
So yeah, you go and try and read it.
Yeah, let's Dr. Seuss this up.
Sure. You have no problem reading it as the words themselves are written in
Oh.
High Station.
Oh, that's
Oh.
convenient.
Makes sense.
So
Good heavens.
What's it say, Zara?
What does it say, Zara?
What do my tiefling
I
eyes
can-
see?
if you want, I can paste in the chat and you can read it,
Sweet.
or I can. Read
As
And
it.
long as it's
if-
short.
And if anybody is watching and wants to see what it says too, join our
Do you wanna see
Discord.
the Discord.
Ooh.
The link's already in the chat. Thanks, Nightbot.
Okay, one moment.
Also, if you just joining in, be sure to join us Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern, for a charity one-shot. We're playing Wanderhome, and we're raising money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation. So come out and hang out. It's going to be a blast. We're going to play Forest Creatures.
So excited.
It's going to be good. I'm going to be a frog.
What
A
chat
murderous
did you
frog.
paste it in?
I don't think he did yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
There it is. There.
Okay.
What's it say, Zara?
Oh, I am. Okay. Of shape I am without, though I hang about betwixt folly and reason. Okay, not to side rail of it. This reminds me of like the little poem in Redwall.
That's what I was gonna. That's exactly what I was
Oh my
saying.
god,
Yeah,
that's like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
because you used
yeah.
the word twixt, and
Mhm.
I was like,
Cross promotion. Check
Yeah,
out Wanderhome.
Wanderhome,
How
guys.
about that?
Yeah.
Close together.
Fickle as a fancy, my gifts vary from vantage and from season. Today my breath, which once was death, 'tis but a gentle breeze, and what light I shed from eye and field, a curse is all. You'll curse when all is freezing. I'm so good at reading, guys. I come alone or in a crowd, silence or quite loud, ominous or pleasing. Snout of the wolf and wing of the lark, shape of face and wicked dark. See my castle towers gleaming. I don't really understand how stanzas work, sorry guys. Steam born of no kettle strife, as smoke I take flight. Hour of daylight or dreaming. Now say my name, or again, or I'll away again, quiet as this thieves' den. So it's a riddle. Maybe. I'd just say that out loud. So it's a riddle. Maybe? Alright, so...
It sounded like we have
So, I
one
mean, I
chance to
think
get
it's
it right.
about that owl, right?
So the owl has a name?
Or the owl's one of the forms it takes. Snout of a wolf, wing of a lark. I mean, or like a dragon or something. I don't know.
Don't joke about that. Did you hear the thing about the gifts? What if this thing that wrote it is the friends with that little girl that has the gift to change the rain? Maybe that was one of the gifts she got.
Hmm.
Do you think it's the same thing?
Explain your reasoning for that again.
Just because you said something about like the gifts I give, right?
Um,
And we are here because there's a girl in
my gifts
Hardgrave.
vary.
Yeah. Is that the
From
gifts they
advantage
give or like the
and
gifts of their
from-
abilities? Mm-hmm. All right, Zara, well, just tell us what to do.
Oh,
What should
God.
we do?
That is a great. Oh.
Is this in the group chat or did you just send it to Zara?
No, it's
The
it's in the chat.
the
You can read
songs
that. Please
comment
read
chat.
that.
Fickle as a fancy, my gifts vary from vantage and from season. To date my breath, which once was death, 'tis but a gentle breeze, and what light I shield from eye and field, you'll curse when all is freezing. Ominous or pleasing. Snout of a wolf, wing of lark, shape of face and wicked dark, see my castle towers gleaming. Steam born of no kettle's strife, as smoke I take flight, hour of daylight or dreaming. Is this wind? No, because wind doesn't
Like-
shield light. What light I shield, you'll curse when all is freezing. What the hell?
Can this even be pasted?
Or like,
Nope. too bad.
To be clear, you're not going to be able to Google this because I came up with this shit myself.
I can tell. I know
Yeah.
you're writing. Also, neither Adraxa nor Ashley knows what betwixt means. So,
It's fancy, archaic between.
oh, I do know because in Shakespeare it's betwixt her nethers. I did know that.
all about the context clues, guys.
I come alone or in a crowd, silent or quite loud, ominous or pleasing.
Can I make a in real life intelligence check? Is this something I would know?
It is a word that everyone knows.
Okay.
It's something, yeah. Like it's not something arcane or terribly obscure.
Can Spine Crusher roll an intelligence check to see if a clue comes to him?
Yeah, sure.
He can certainly try, but have you seen your
Yeah.
intelligence?
Okay, is it not to be that? Is it silence? I feel
No,
like
because
no,
it can
okay.
be
Damn,
it can be
yeah,
quite
yeah, I
loud.
figured.
Although, isn't that a phrase that silence can be deafening?
Double
Yeah, right.
19s. That's
Well,
two disadvantage rolls in a row are the same number.
So, thinking about certain things, you guys are kind of edging at it, I think. It's hard for me to give hints without giving it away.
Mhm.
So, you know that where it says
Is it the void?
Based on what you can tell, maybe something to do with weather, something to do with, I would say focus on weather, focus on what it says with regard to how you perceive it. That's all. I don't want to give too much away.
I feel like I know what this might be, but I don't.
Aurora Borealis.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh
That
my
was
God, no
what I
way.
thought. Is it Aurora Borealis?
It is not Aurora
Okay,
Borealis.
yeah.
It's not such a complicated thing.
Is it a
Is it-
shadow?
It's a where the where the moon passes in front of the sun.
An eclipse.
Eclipse?
It's an eclipse.
But an eclipse has no bearing on.
Damn it, Matt! Just
Hot
say
or
I'm
cold.
smart.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Is it a volcanic winter? I don't-
Yes.
Warmer.
Yeah, it's a volcanic.
Oh my God, that's
winter.
warmer. Okay.
Not
What's
Not
warmer?
too much warmer.
quite. Not
You
quite,
said
but
volcanic
no.
winter.
Should I do? I'll say intelligence checks if you want me to do the warmer, colder.
Okay. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah,
like
yeah,
a-
yeah.
Is it like an equinox or a solstice? That's not like weather.
Intelligence check.
I'm not smart.
Oh no, I rolled a 5, and it looks like
Okay, I
our
rolled
chat
a
is.
14.
Hmm.
It's like mildly intelligent.
No, colder.
Colder with equinox.
Shadow. I'm gonna with the.
Is
roll
it just
5.
a regular volcanic eruption?
I'd say colder. Both of you. Jesus, I'm not gonna make you check every time because this is gonna take forever.
What was warmer?
The whole thing of being obscured by volcanic eruption was somewhat.
Is it a? And I thought of this entirely on my own. Is it a cloud?
It is.
Oh my God.
Nice.
So, as
You're
Adraxa
so
finally
smart.
says, cloud.
Thank you, B-Way Marshall.
Did he get it?
Yeah. Well
Damn.
done.
Yep.
Nice.
Nope. That was our friend B-Way Marshall in the chat.
Nice.
Thank you for being smarter
Thank
than.
you. Yeah.
You're now an honorary made of fake because
Yeah.
you were the smartest out of all
Nice.
of us.
A voice just kind of like, for God's sakes, it's a cloud.
Oh, I'm having a vision from one of my deities. Is that you? It
So-
is. The handprint on my shoulder's
New
glowing and it's
Pantheon just
whispering
drops through
cloud.
this.
You say cloud, and as you do, the water in the room immediately almost just seems to boil off the surface, fill the room until it becomes dense enough you can hardly see each other next
Ah,
to
the precipitation.
It's wet.
No,
and
wrong
then
one. Fuck.
rises up, almost boiling away, up through the opening in the, well, for lack of a better phrase, chimney of this, central corridor here. So any of the water that is in this chamber, any of the adjoining ones, is now evaporated.
Hey.
Nice.
Well, my socks are already wet, but I appreciate it.
I wish there was a way to give chat advantage.
We love you guys, and well done.
Someone has to be the
Sorry
smart
for
one.
cheating, Matt, but
No,
you know
somebody.
how dumb we are.
God. All right. So feel free to walk anywhere within this room. As you can see, like anywhere that's blue would probably be lower elevation, but still, it's much drier, even to the point that now you feel like you can breathe clearly. It just feels better. All
I
right.
want to peek that way, please.
Sure. 1 second. Let me do the masking thingy. Okay.
Fine, Crusher shall
Oh.
follow.
I apologize, Blue Pitch Gaming. I didn't see that you said clouds first. You're all smarter than we are, but credit where credit is due to our friend Blue Pitch Gaming.
All
Blue
right.
pitch is in the background, like I said it
What
like
the
5 minutes
fuck?
ago.
Come on.
Can no one see me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Am I
Sorry.
dead? Am I Matt Gallagher? Sorry.
One time. All right. So this particular chamber, it's actually a good thing because looking at it, you can see that it's very porous and jagged, kind of like croppings of stone and stalactites that stalagmites that make it very hard to would make it very hard to navigate here without getting caught on something if you were trying to swim this way. So you are able to see that this is a fairly thin channel here, but it was waterlogged and it would have been dangerous to navigate before. So, yeah, well done. You proceed?
Yes, please.
I relight my torch and proceed.
Okay.
I'll pull up the rear behind Zara, then Adraxa.
Okay. Going up, you can see that it kind of bends around towards the right.
All right, I'll peek around.
And I'd say what you then see is it reaches what looks almost like a dead end. You can see there is the tiniest bit of water as it slopes sharply downwards. Still very difficult to even just to walk around, and the thought of trying to swim through this would have been an absolute problem. What you can see is that there is actually an opening out to a little bit of a puddle, but you can see a clear opening. That part in the first chamber where your feet were wet. You
Yeah.
can see there is a way that you could have swam underneath. Of course, it would have then been much more perilous to make it this way, to sneak up behind the Grimlocks. But
Cool. Cool.
you do find some coins, maybe people tossing it in like a wishing well kind of thing.
Oh, heck yeah.
Not too much. You find some silver. I'd say about 14 pieces, about 40 coppers, and 3 gold.
Well, these were my wishes, but they didn't come true. So I'm taking them back. I'm taking them all back.
Okay, enjoy.
Load up my wet pot.
Join the mates as we try and find One-Eyed Willie's treasure. All right.
Spinecrusher's standing back, just kind of keeping guard at this pass to this where Zara and Adrax just went down. He's just he busts out a potion of heal and he's gonna drink that.
Okay. Probably for the best.
Yeah.
All right.
Why, you think there's something else in here?
I like how I'm level 14 and I'm drinking a basic potion of healing. It's like a little sip glass. Yeah.
It's more like an airplane liquor bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Adraxa will float back through, and
I feel like that's exactly what it is, and even in terms of like the price point too. It's like, come on, like $50? You gotta be shitting me. All right.
Well, it'll stop you from bleeding out.
Yeah. All right. So
Strangling
you're back to the
small
room.
child kicking your seat, whatever.
You coming?
Sorry, I'm reading my inventory.
he's coming.
All right, what do we see?
Watch where you
what's
step.
Oh, yeah, please.
Going up ahead, I'll just show you. Assuming you guys are going that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
you come
Wow.
up to a sheer face of a cliff, leading upwards. It will be pretty hard to navigate. It's no longer quite as damp now that the cloud has kind of lifted up out of this room, pulling all the water out with it, but it is still fairly steep. And probably, again, about a 40-foot climb.
Hold on. I just read my character sheet. I have... I literally I shit you not, before Matt even said this, I just read about this item because I had no idea what it was. It's in my
Is it a
inventory.
python?
It's a
Is it
python. It's a python.
I have
Yeah.
pythons.
Oh, we all have, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what they're for.
All right,
We've-
wait a minute, everyone.
We've had them since Lost Mines of Fandelver, but yeah.
Dude, I don't have them.
Yep.
That's okay.
Oh,
Just
there.
leave them in the wall, and I'll use your
Yeah.
pythons.
Yeah.
I've got like 20 of them.
Got
right?
pythons. Anybody got some rope?
Yeah, now we have rope.
Yeah, now you do.
Do I?
Well, I actually, since how I started, I'm the only person I feel like that doesn't have the standard adventurer's starting kit in my inventory.
You chose the gold. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, I started with literally nothing because I was a prisoner.
Oh, we're like the. Oh, that's right.
Oh, that was mean, Matt.
I don't get any free shit. I don't get my 3
you
days
could've-
rations, my bedroll, my
She-
50
you could've-
foot of rope, my
You
7 candles.
You
get-
didn't let her stuff the gold into like her mouse cheeks.
You emit light.
No, I had nothing.
For
Do a
what?
bit light. And you have been
Oh, yeah, I
shopping
do
since,
that
so
now.
that is kind of on you. Like, you now have
Yeah.
3,000 platinum in your pocket, so, you know.
Yeah, the other thing
Okay,
is like
well,
every time we go shopping,
I
you go,
didn't
you buy
get-
incense.
An adventure starting kit, but I did get to pick up as much gold as could fit in my pockets after we murdered that thing. So like,
True.
All right. Yeah, Adrexa, and if Spinecrusher wants to, she'll start
Mhm.
taking up pitons? Pitons? It's a word I've only ever read.
Pythons.
Pitons. No.
Pitons. She will grab the pythons and stick them into the thing, and also whatever climbers do involving ropes, so Zara can do them too.
Survival check. To see
What
if
I
you know
do,
the
baby.
thing that climbers do with
Ashley
rope.
doesn't. Adraxa does. 24.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
All right.
Them old bad boys.
Yeah,
in.
you know how to tie like a clover hitch leaf knot.
I'm a grown up. I tied knots.
Yep.
These things. Yeah, you know how to do all the different kinds of Italian hitches, even though Italy is not really a place in this, in Staleship, but we'll get to that. You get the idea. So you know how to do all the different kinds of knots and showing off and explaining to Zara the advantages of actually buying pythons, because you never know how much you have to climb cliffs in this world.
Well, I actually had a really bad experience climbing a cliff one time.
You
Oh.
did.
I
Survived
did.
it, or-
I
yeah.
did. I really
the
did. It was
worst experience
terrible. You know,
climbing
I
a
just
cliff, yeah.
never thought I'd have to climb another cliff after that. Really
It's-
bad
yeah.
cliff.
So this is nothing. This is like a step. Yeah.
Alright.
As opposed to that sheer multiple 1,000-foot cliff. Yeah.
A puddle compared to the ocean. So this is nothing. Yeah.
Right. Adraxa will start climbing first, I guess, so she can help Zara up to the top when she gets
Athletics checks all around.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Am I
This
using
is
my own
what I do.
pythons, or am I just piggybacking off of Adraxa?
Oh,
Up to you. You can you have them. You were so excited to use them. Yeah. No, use your own.
No,
I'm sorry.
I got this, Adraxa.
Of
thank
course.
you.
No,
I'll do this
no, you
myself.
climb over there. Obviously,
Filling
we
in
need our own.
pythons next to Adrax's. Yep.
So they're single use only, so congrats on us never being able to do this again. 28.
28.
28.
They're
I
single
want to do
use
it
only.
one handed just to show
Up
off
to
the
you.
Spine
You
Crusher.
don't have to. Yeah, 28. You're able to definitely climb up, no problem. Helping Zara up as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
16 minus 1, so 15.
Yeah, just the same. You're fine. So yeah, Spine Crusher, it's up to you. A point of pride whether to use the pythons that you're so glad you remembered in your backpack.
I mean, I think Sprung Crusher would, to try to like, he's still a little embarrassed from the whole like boar hunting incident that never actually happened. So he tries to python the shit out of this rock face and get himself up there. Well,
Good
so
one.
what was the first check?
survival. To
Survival.
see if you know how to nail it into the thing and all
This is
that.
with disadvantage as well. I hate being exhausted. Gotta be honest.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get
so-
used to it.
Sucks. 17.
Okay, that's actually really good. Yeah, you're able to find nice, better spots, I think, than you thought you would, to get the pythons embedded into the rock. They'll look like they'll hold, and
Mhm.
get the knots tied fairly well. Yeah, they'll hold you.
All right.
Oh, you got this. You got this.
Athletics check to see how well you can climb.
Disadvantage as well. When does exhaustion go away?
Long rest.
18.
Team, yeah, you are able to, even though you feel a little burn in your shoulders, but you make your way up, pulling, one step at a time. You got it.
Thank you for the bits, Bloopers Gaming.
Did it?
Oh,
best.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The biddies.
So I will drag your tokens. You guys are now standing
All right.
on top of the cliff.
Oh, Zara, shit, you know what I just remembered? I can
What?
fly.
That is.
Oh, I never remember I got wings now. I don't know.
Alright.
Maybe I'll need them later. I'll save them.
How can you fly? What do you have?
Have you
The
not
spectral-
met me? I know how to. Oh, you were super drunk last time I did it. I'm not joking. I can fly now.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
I'm a song.
You're a
blade.
song blade. Yeah,
Hell yeah, I
forgot
am.
about
They're kind of like, spectral and, they only last for about a minute. But
But they're still cool.
Hell yeah, they are. All right, let's keep going.
Did I use all my pittance?
Yeah. Sorry, I had to figure
I
out
had
what the hell
10. Okay.
Oh no! I think 40 feet. I think 4 of them.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
about one every 10 feet, right? If you want
Cool.
to be really
I
sparse.
don't know how they work.
Yep. All right.
Definitely late, but yeah,
Yeah.
probably would have been closer to 8. Anyways, okay. All right, so yeah, you continue going down. You can see up ahead. It looks like the path splits off towards the goes straight ahead and then splits off towards the right a bit.
Would one of you like to lead the way? I don't want to, step on your toes.
Do I see this water in front of me to the right?
You don't have dark vision, so without a torch, no,
I
you
can't
are
see it.
holding hands.
Do I see this water in front
You
of us?
do, yeah, you guys see it.
Alright, let's go the not waterway.
All right.
To start with. I'm sure we'll have to trudge through it in like 2 to 5 minutes.
What if we just keep saying cloud? Cloud!
Cloud.
Anything happen?
Yeah.
No,
Nothing,
Okay,
not
okay, what if I
bummer.
what if I use my magic to move the wait, did I prepare that spell today? Hold on.
Can you do that? Try Scala?
Oh no, I do know that spell, but this is not the campaign I have it prepared for. Oops.
Someone else knows that.
Never mind.
Spinecrusher, do you want to light a torch or you just want to put your hand on my shoulder?
I suppose I can light my torch again.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Use my tinderbox again and light my torch one more time.
Oh wait, no, I do have it prepared. JK, this is great.
What
Okay,
is it?
Never mind.
What's the spell?
Control water, 4th
Hell yeah.
level spell.
Oh,
I
Triskana
do
doesn't
have it
that yet.
prepared.
I want that.
I think because I prepped it when we were fighting in the ocean, I just never thought to change it.
Awesome.
nice.
Well, you can still
so
light
what do
your
you-
torch. We can do both.
Yeah, we can do both, yeah.
Right,
Seeing
so
is also good.
torch is lit. You can see, I'd say, what's the radius again?
On a torch, it is. Well, it doesn't. 20-foot radius burns for 1 hour,
Okay. Oh, that's less than I thought it would be, but
and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
There
okay.
you
Okay.
go. Is
Noise.
it dim in here?
Is it
So-
dank?
Yeah, so that's about as far as you can see.
I mean, we're in a cave, like, to be fair.
Is it spicy? To be fair.
If the air is spicy, we have a problem.
Where are you guys going? North or south? Or north or east?
I want to see you mess with this water. What can you do?
I can, part the water.
Go on.
Okay.
I cause it to move apart and create a trench.
Okay. So as you do, you find that one second. Drag this so we can see
Noise.
what you guys would see. So you're able to see, one second. The water actually isn't, it's not so much that this is a broad path or anything. In fact, I'll probably unmask a little bit more of this for you.
It's blood.
Just a
No.
little blood.
It doesn't fill the whole cavern so much, but as you start to like divide it and everything apart, you see that it actually goes down more than anything. There is a channel that leads underneath of the walls in this particular offshoot of the chamber, if you'd like to follow it down.
Wait, so we would be walking through.
You're going to cross and come out somewhere else if you choose to go through this.
Was she able to part the water? Did I
Yeah,
follow
right
that?
now the water there's like almost like a tunnel
Okay.
leading. It would almost be like
A
walking
channel
down.
through the water.
It would
I
almost
gotcha.
be like walking downstairs, but it's obviously there's not like anyone carved stairs. It's just this natural slope, deeply, like sharply down. That then, yeah, seems like it levels out a little bit under, below as you're looking down at it. So it
So
goes
actually
down,
looks-
it goes down about 12, maybe 18 feet or so, and then flattens out and goes on for a little bit more. You're able to continue dividing if you guys wanted to try to walk through.
Before we commit to that path, can Adraxa just peek and see what's this way?
Yeah,
We
sure.
got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't take more than that.
Hopefully I didn't just initiate combat by stepping on something. Who would do such a thing?
Hard to do the masking on this.
Oh, if the weasels were still around, they're not anymore.
Commit to that. Sorry. One second.
I don't think that's Noah. I think that was Moses.
You
But I'm
see-
picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, Drax, I'd say going up this way, probably peeking. You see that it's another narrow channel. You can fit through this one, again, side by side, one person at a time through that narrow space there.
Alright, well, we got 2 paths to pick, but Zara, you already got this spell up. Should we just go this way? See what we see?
Yeah.
Alright.
We can always come back.
Yeah. You lead the way. Unless you want me to
Assuming
lead
I
the way.
don't die.
Please don't. Also, Spinecrusher and I can swim, so we'll be fine. But don't die, please.
Duly noted.
How is Spinecrusher's health look?
He's been better, but he's not like on the brink of death.
Before he like steps foot to start crossing, and Draxa just like reassuringly taps him on the back, and so he wouldn't really notice. She just lays on hands for 10 points of healing.
You got this.
Spinecrusher feels good about going down this this hill. It's like a water slide. Is that what it's kind of like? Is it like a slide?
Or is it
Maybe
like a
more
slip and
like
slide?
a gent. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spinecrusher suddenly gets a surge of energy, and he's like, "Yeah!" And he jumps and tries to slide down this
All right.
slope, this watery
Well,
slope.
Yeah,
was
you
a
don't have
waste.
to roll for it. You just do. Yeah. One-eyed Willie, indeed. All right. Yeah, you slide down. It's fun. You kind of splash down at the bottom a little bit, but it's still parted. As they're continuing to hold, the wall of water apart on both sides. Okay. You come across, kind of like it goes another 20, 30 feet or so, and then you see it start to arc upwards.
Hey, nice.
Do me a favor, stealth check, Zara.
Cool. I'm bad at this.
And actually, the torch is still lit, right? So disadvantage.
Well, it was already a disadvantage, so that's a 7.
Okay.
No, just a 7.
Okay.
Hard
Alright.
7.
As you start to head up into the other room, you start to notice the water all around you. Well, first you kind of sense this plunging off to the side. You look, and there's something orangish, maybe glowing. At first, you think it's maybe a reflection of the torchlight beside you. But then you see the water around you starts to get boiling hot very quickly.
Cool.
Okay.
How is it down there, Spinecrusher? Was that a good idea?
It's feeling warm.
Where are
think-
you guys going? I never said I did. What is happening?
As
I never said I jumped into shit.
Where'd you just take us? Did you
I
just
thought
back
you
to the
guys-
future us?
No, it's fine. I'll commit to it because it's funnier this way.
okay,
Adraxa jumps down the water slide after Spinecrusher. Looks fun. Let's go. Let's be Goonies.
I'll just do it this way then.
Wait, I'm confused. It brought us there?
Yes, you went. So it kind of was a channel that went from here to here. A tunnel underneath. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do in a map, but
Yeah. I gotcha.
right.
Cool.
So, I'm gonna clear out these pointers because they're all over the place. You part the water almost like defensively, just trying to keep the water away from you for a moment. As you do, you now find yourselves looking up at this immense figure that is kind of leaning over this massive pool of water, and the creature itself as you look and see Fire Giant stare you
shit.
in the eyes.
Oh no.
Spinecrusher, don't.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Whatever you got, I need you to buckle it back for a minute. This might be the one we're looking for. Oh God, that's so big.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
If you know,
you're fucked.
if he knows where the lost songs are, let's be nice for a minute, Spinecrusher, please.
I don't know how long it's been since anyone came, paid me a visit.
Well met. We are the mates of fate. Sorry to intrude.
You speak giant.
Respectfully, yes. Yes, we do.
You speak giant pretty good.
Thank you. So do you.
How do you make water walk away?
Point to zero.
Magic.
Magic.
Oh, fancy magic. Usually I do it for this. And he sticks his hand back in the water, it boils a bit more, and scoops into the gravel and sand, and you see him pull up soon after this handful of muck and sand, and it's full of little bits of mollusks and clams that are already, you can tell, steaming.
Ooh, that
And
is
just
nice.
shoves the whole thing, dirt and sand and gravel and shrimp and everything,
And
all
shells in his mouth.
Gravel
Oh.
can be delicious.
crunches.
So delicious. Be nice to not have to cook your own food. Just pick it up. If you've been... Sorry, again, we don't mean to intrude. We're just looking for someone very, very old. Because we wanted to ask them a couple questions. Do you know anyone who's been alive for many, many, many years?
Question. Question. Up there. Answer it.
Okay. Up there.
Another cliff.
Yeah, looking behind you as he points, you see there is suspended on this sort of like, pedestal, a horn atop another cliff at the edge of the pool. So you would need to climb it. This one is probably another 30 feet up. Not nearly as tall as the room, but yeah.
Spinecrusher, you're...
Carefully.
Ask... Do we only get one question?
I've been waiting a long time for someone to answer it. Oh, it's been a long time. You want to go on better. And he just growls some more.
Is it yours, or was it
He
left here by...
reaches behind him and picks up an axe, and it is massive. I mean,
Okay.
the head of the axe itself is about as broad and wide as a car hood.
Okay.
Plops it onto his shoulder. Hurry up.
Right.
Last one's not so clever. Non-magic people. See if you're smarter.
Bloopers Gaming, are you still here?
I would like to phone a friend.
Yeah, can we phone a friend? can we send in a friend?
Okay, well, first you have to get up there.
Spinecrusher, did you want to... You're so good with the pitons. Did you want to...
Well, do I need pitons on this thing? It looks like there might be handholds. Might be a little ledgy.
It's a shorter cliff, but you still need...
Still smooth.
Yeah.
Or,
The
yeah.
other option we have is, as part of the control water of...
Oh yeah, you could make a little you could make an Elsa ice staircase straight up
or
if
I
you
could
wanted
cause...
to let it go.
Yep.
You still have, yeah.
I can make it flood us up there. If I can raise the water level by 20 feet, we could just float up.
Well,
I
you
could
don't want to.
redirect the flow
Up
to
to you.
gently shove us up the cliff.
Any
What
one of
else?
those seems like a valid option. It's up to you how you want to do it.
Thank you for the bits in the lock, Blue Pitch. You're the best.
Aw,
Thank you.
Oh, yo.
I like the extra staircase, but I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So
It'd be a
what are you
little
doing?
weird to walk on, but we can try it.
You're making a
slippery.
making an icy staircase.
I don't know if I can make things ice.
Control water.
shape water
I-
can.
Shape water can. I don't know about control
Don't
water.
think control water can.
Yeah, that's
But I could make a slip and slide that goes up.
That's-
that's cool.
That's
Impossible to climb, but okay.
It's just like the current of the water flows.
Yeah, I can
an
redirect
angle
the
up.
flow of the water,
Like a water
including
slide
over
reverse.
obstacles, up walls, or in other unlikely directions.
really cool.
Oh, can you do like a geyser and just shoot Spinecrusher up there? Just off.
You know, wait, that might actually be viable. It's got a 300-foot effect range.
Just
so
right
I
up
could
the-
Just yeet them.
I'm ready.
All right.
Bidet me.
I bidet pressure up.
I
cliff.
cast
I cast
bidet.
bidet. Sorry, we didn't get the nice one, so it's just gonna be ice cold water. Boom.
Yeah.
you should cast enema, is what that is. That's
Yeah.
not the
It's piercing damage, but it feels like bludgeoning.
Aw.
Yeah, right? Yeah, there you go. Okay.
This is the content
You-
our viewers want
you-
to see.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, it's already clipped.
Spine Crusher is lifted up to the precipice. You kind of lift him up Simba style.
Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the geyser ride until it comes to a full stop.
All right. Yeah. Spine Crusher, catch your balance landing on top of this precipice.
Mhm.
You don't see any writing on the walls like there were down below. You only see this horn. On the
What?
horn, though, you do, yeah, you see a horn, and you can see that it looks like it's very finely made, like inlaid with fine metals and gems and engravings with lots of intricate details. With it though, you can't make out the writing. It looks like this may as well be written in High Stalcian.
Does it look like High Stalcian or like?
It looks like
no,
similar-
but
You wouldn't. Yeah, it looks like the language you saw down below in the other room. That
Okay,
you
so-
don't see
We
the reading.
bidet the wrong mate, y'all.
yeah.
Well,
Alright,
you could
okay,
always
I can bidet all y'all. We got 10 minutes.
you could always toss the horn down for
Ah.
her to
Oh,
read.
you can.
Well, hold on. Spinecrusher wants to like get on his tippy toes and try to look down. I don't know how big the horn is. Try to look down inside the horn first.
It's probably a little bit bigger than the one Boromir carries, right?
Okay.
Give you
Yeah.
that sense.
So it's not hard.
It's big, but it's not quite like a section of a hula hoop, but it's not quite, it ain't little either.
Yeah. It's on like a pedestal.
Yeah, it's sitting on like just this pedestal, kind of carved out of the stone, raising up. Almost looks like two stalactites or stalagmites that were, it was chosen just to hold it.
And sorry, just tell me exactly how big is it?
It's big enough you can pick it up.
Okay. So Spinecrusher lifts with his knees and tries to pick up this horn.
Completely unnecessary, but yeah.
Okay.
It's just like a tuba. You're a middle schooler. You can do it.
Okay.
He feels uneasy about these caverns and he thinks it's going to be a trick. So
The fire giant at this point is sitting down, kind of like, almost like cross-legged and everything, like, ha 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 ha, funny trick, and then he, oh, little heavy for you.
It is. It is funny because he is weak.
It is funny.
It is funny.
I would enjoy squashing him.
Me
Oh.
too. Me
Oh.
too.
Spine Crusher blows into the horn.
Do
That's
you?
good.
Okay. Boom.
Okay.
That's what I get for provoking Spine Crusher.
I need dexterity saving throws from everyone in the cavern.
Fuck!
God.
Do you remember how Linus died?
Spine
I know
Crusher's
you
a
don't.
curious dude. And he was blowing a raspberry at you guys for making
Uh-oh.
fun of him.
15.
Do I got anything to fix that shitty dex save?
Guidance?
16.
Do we have Pangs of Evasion in this game? Is that this
No.
one? Fuck.
No.
Okay, well, that's a 9.
Unfortunately, Zeri's the only one not seeing it coming. As you
I'm too
take.
busy making the geyser.
Oh my god, you lucky ducky. Good lord. 3 points of damage on 2d12.
Alright,
So a bunch of rocks
well, let's
flash
hope
down. You look left and right, and just like a little pebble. Ow!
Well, I still need to make a con save because I am concentrating on this spell, Spine Crusher.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you do.
You can just
But I make
jump
it an
back down.
advantage because I'm a warcaster and it's an 18, so we're cool.
Okay.
On the bidet, it's still going.
Yeah, the bidet is still going.
How'd you think you were
Okay.
gonna get back down?
I guess I'm riding the bidet back down. All right. I ride the bidet all day.
Bidet all day.
All
That's a
bidet,
title name.
baby.
All day long on the chase.
Spine Crusher's like, oh shit. And he puts down the horn and hops back onto the bidet.
Are you bringing the horn with you?
I mean, or you could
Yes, yes,
fall.
yes, yes. I mean, I pulled it down from my mouth and carrying it with me.
Don't do that again.
He's right. Please don't do that again.
He's glaring at you. You can see there's, at this point, his eyes look like coals that are starting to burn a bit brighter, that sort of yellowish orange candlelight glow.
Are we going for a little bit longer?
At least for this next riddle.
Alright, I will read the riddle, actually reading the instructions. Hopefully. On the
Please.
bidet, of the horn. Jesus, not on the bidet. I already know the bidet's instructions.
All right.
I made them.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, this is a thing.
Oh boy.
We
Someone
can
else
take a-
read it this time.
If you want, we can take a quick break.
Let me throw it in the chat before we do that so they can figure it out for us while we.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding. We don't cheat or metagame.
We just
ever.
come back to the solution. So we saw another riddle. Okay.
You can try and at least solve the riddle, and we'll see how it goes.
Should we take a quick 5-minute break? Come right back.
Yeah, quick
I
five.
can do that.
Quick
Yeah.
five, quick five, quick five.
Every time.
Or even less.
All right. Yep.
Cool.
Or even less.
All right.
Thank you guys for
Probably
being
not.
Right
in the
back.
chat. You're
Right
so
back.
much fun. We love you. We'll be
Yeah.
right back.
Yes. Okay, I think I haven't even looked at the chat. I have an idea. Maybe.
Let's read it so that way anyone watching
yeah,
this
no,
later
that's
on will be
fine.
able to. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm gonna
yeah,
blow
yeah.
out the answer now.
So
Do you want me to read it this time since you read it last
Yes,
time?
please.
I know you're the only one who can read it, but let's say you whispered in my ear. Okay. The middle sister fair as a winter's moon, she envies not her brother's tan, nor the men who fawn and swoon over her sister yellow of hair. Desired and plundered, worshipped and blundered, from cavern deep to canyon bare. Gray as the eldest, though purer of heart, she tears kingdoms apart. Her touch upon blade or helmet is a boon against temptation. For her company may have bartered, her skin scalds fey and fouler horrors, and her glare wounds abominations. Refined but malleable, she does as you will, but let not your love for her tarnish, lest the middle sister's fair, brother younger and tan, your eyes will soon garnish. This is a medal, right?
Yeah, I think these are all metals. That's my guess.
Because of the plundered. The plundered makes me think gold
Oh.
because of the yellow. I just need to read this more closely. She envies not her brother's tan. That would be copper, right?
Alright. And
Right.
then, does silver hurt Faye, or is that iron?
Then it says over her sister yellow of hair, so silver.
Oh, no, wait. The sister would be gold. The middle sister would be silver.
Yeah.
The brother would be copper.
Yeah.
Gray as the eldest. Is that
Maybe
platinum?
iron?
She tears
Well,
kingdoms
copper's-
apart. Is that money or a weapon?
A weapon. It sounds like a.
Made or steel or iron or something?
Her touch upon blade or helmet is a boon against temptation. What does boon mean?
A benefit, a bonus?
Hey, chat. What's boon mean?
you guys already got it, by the way.
Hey!
But we said
We're
a
all
bunch
just
of
sitting there
things.
talking.
I know, but
It
I didn't want to
starts
interject
glowing,
because
but we don't know what's happening.
Is
silver.
it-
Silver.
Although, yeah, I always mixed up. I always thought it was silver, not iron. That was,
I think it
I think
depends
it's
on like
both.
what mythos you follow.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah.
are we talking about supernatural or King
At any rate.
Arthur?
all
I
right.
think
So
in
yeah,
D&D it's silver.
So we got it because we just said the word silver out loud, even though we didn't figure it out. We said silver and something happens.
yeah, we'll say that. I mean, did you in character? We want to say that you said silver.
Everything we just said, we said in character.
All right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I'm talking like this.
So it's as you
The
say
in-character voice.
silver.
There it
You
is.
note that the stones that collapse from the ceiling, you see sort of this line of bright reflective light on them shimmering where they were sundered from the stone cropping. So make an arcana check.
Ooh, I am mediocre at those.
Anyone or
Anyone.
just great? I did okay on the last one.
Wow, 2 15s. This is crazy.
Nice, let's go, Carl.
Okay.
Feels
Um,
strong, Crusher.
So what you have in your possession is, we'll say that this is something that maybe Spine Crusher again, like maybe as a Knight of Krishtak, you learn about magic, and it was kind of maybe the sort of this thing they had in books that were like sort of exotic, far off, tempting things that you might come across that you should resist. But one of the stories that you came across, sort of the 1001 Nights kind of tales, told about a legendary horn of stone sundering that would, rather than causing the walls of a great city to just crumble, would actually cause them to split, rendering the stone, transmuting it in certain parts into silver that would, melt and then cause the stones to collapse. So what you have is something that will 3 charges a day, right? And they will allow you to deal significant damage to anything made of stone, and upon killing it, would be able to recover some silver from its remains, or you could use it against anything that is made of stone. However, it does incur risk of stones falling and collapsing and harming you, or falling beneath your feet for that matter. So use it wisely.
So 3 uses
You're on
per
mute.
day.
Just
Am I?
fucking. No, I was, because I was just cursing you out. You just blew it in a cavern just for funsies.
Yeah.
Only
Just
one. I got 2 more uses, right?
Got 2
Just
more
to
uses.
kill us the same
As
way.
you say it and all that, you kind of say silver, and at this, the fire giant.
Clever magic users should have known would be you. Go on.
We can have this? Is that okay?
I don't need it.
Yeah, I guess you can destroy anything you want pretty easily, huh?
I don't need to destroy things. I'm plenty happy here.
Good for you.
He's waiting.
Who's he?
Him. He's always been waiting.
Does he have a name?
Perception check.
I like these ones.
Perception.
Yeah.
28 again, baby!
Wow.
You hear a scratching back where the horn was.
Ah, shit.
You turn around and look. Right, and the rest of you, at that point, you kind of
There.
you turn and you see an owl.
Oh,
The owl is scratching at the stones, looking quizzically at you again.
do you want us
Ruffles
to...
its feathers and flies again out. Almost looks like it's going, and dives straight down towards the water and blinks again. No splash. Vanishes.
Do you think he wants us to blast the stone with the horn, maybe?
Oh, let's not blow that thing in here. Why don't we walk around a bit first?
Or I can clear the water away from the part the owl dove in. I mean, I know he disappeared before you hit the water, but maybe that was like the, hey, go this way kind of cue. I don't know.
Good giant. Is this part of the puzzle? Do we have to figure out how we get there, or can you just point us in his direction? Is it through the water?
Clever magic people get lost easy.
Yes.
I'm not. I'm just a bruiser like you, man. I
can
don't know.
fit up ahead. You can try.
Thank you. I think that owl was just showing off.
Okay, yeah.
A sort of growly laughs, and it's unsettling how deep and bassy it is. Sort of like you can feel it shaking you to your bones. The smell of sulfur and cinder just kind of starting to get to you.
Nice to meet you. It's a beautiful axe.
Thank you.
It's not often I meet people taller than me. And I kind of bow or nod to him.
Good. You know the ordning. Show respect.
Kind of, as much as he can pat you on the shoulder with it's one little finger and oh, and it hits.
Do I take damage?
No, you don't.
Okay.
He's dead. Make a Constitution save.
Okay. You know,
It's
I'm
always
exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it affect saves too at one level of exhaustion? Or
Oh,
is
it's ability checks. You're right.
Yeah.
It's not saves, actually.
Yeah,
It's
so it's just
Constitution save.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, no, that's a... it's an 8.
How much?
Oh, 8.
Oh, 8.
Sorry.
It doesn't hurt you from him, from the force of him touching because he's gentle, but you do have some fire damage, so just from being touched.
Ugh.
3 points of fire damage as your
He
shoulders.
insta-boiled
Ah!
those crabs. I mean, those mussels? Shrimp? What? No.
I have like a little smoke rising from my shoulder where he tapped
Yep.
me with his finger. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's just like right through
Immediate
the leather
sunburn.
and everything. Yeah. Yeah.
As we go to leave on the path past him, Adraxa did have her fist like extended to give him a polite fist bump on the way out, and then it looks like she thinks better of it. And
I will put you
yeah,
here. Well done, not getting into a fight with a fire giant.
we're as surprised as you are.
All right. So, you see up ahead the cavern kind of winds around.
What do we see?
A winding cavern.
Oh, it's loading for me. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Right, alright.
Yeah, the trail just kind of goes.
Who wrote that sick ass horn down for their inventory?
I did. I put it in my
Okay,
inventory.
cool. Awesome. As long as someone has it.
Yep.
Because you like to blow rocks.
Yeah.
Where the hell did I go? Where the hell did we go? There we
You're
are.
on the right side of the map. Yep.
Alright, who wants to lead a Draxa? Think so.
Sorry, I'm just a leader by nature.
No, you are. Don't joke about it.
Fine. There's another. It's another cliff. Looks like this one is extremely steep. Probably goes up about a good 60 feet or so.
Oh, heck.
How many bitings or beatdowns are we down to? I think I have 5 left.
It would not be enough.
Hey, Spinecrusher, you want to see a magic trick?
And I spectral wings.
Oh, heck yeah.
Come on.
I don't think Spinecrusher's seen this before.
Yeah, he has, but he was super drunk last time, so he
Oh.
might have just dreamed it and forgotten. I wrap. Oh, thanks, Blue Pitch Gaming. Which of us are you giving advantage? Was that? Did we already blow it? It's all right. Adraxa will wrap her arms around Zara in a big hug and just try and
Ooh.
take off up.
Whoa.
First, you
get
have
used
to
to
try
these
and make
bad
your
boys.
save to see if you
Oh, I
can.
forgot. I'm sorry, I haven't done this in a while.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
And given that you're on the ground, it's not the.
Yeah, I don't have that leap of faith. I just gotta hope that what I wanted to do came out looking as cool as I hoped it did.
You want to see something cool?
You want to see something cool? It's a wisdom check. Here we go.
Yeah.
You got this. Can I give her guidance for this?
Can she?
did it already happen?
She
For a
can.
wisdom check?
Yeah.
Yeah, a D4.
My God. My God wasn't there for me, but maybe yours will be. Okay, all right. D4. Just gotta beat a 3.
Hey, Spinecrusher, you want to
Can I
see
give
something
your
cool?
guidance some guidance? Or...
I go like this, and nothing happens. And Spinecrusher's just staring at me, waiting for something to happen. I'm like, okay, here we go. Oh, shit.
While you're holding Zara, and she's
I'm
just,
just
like,
hugging Zara. I'm like, do you want to see me give Zara a hug? Does it- was it? Sometimes it takes a second. Hang on.
It's really good. You're doing a good job.
Would it be better if I, like, Like piggyback ride style, maybe?
Never mind.
That's my bonus action, isn't it? It's just gone now. God damn.
Once a day.
It works better when I'm leaping off a cliff.
But trying to get up to the cliff is a little bit harder, so.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So that cliff remains out of bounds, unfortunately.
The hell it does!
You know what's
What
up there? A shit ton of pythons.
Damn it, of course it is!
Wait, okay, guys, wait, hold on. Is there not a way we can go without climbing the cliff? It looks
No,
like
you can see there the path goes on ahead. It's just to the left of you is a cliff.
Yeah, maybe we'll just find a cache of pythons, like conveniently, 30 feet away.
Touch my
Or maybe
hand.
there'll be a hiker's body, well decomposed, full of not decomposed pythons.
touch my hand to the burning handprint scarred into my shoulder.
Dear Torm, please let us find climbing equipment in this cavern. Amen.
Amen.
Did you want me to roll my religion check now or later?
You can roll it if you want to. Yeah, no, religion check.
Yay! I love D&D. 12.
After you make a prayer asking for a bunch of pythons, you feel kind of guilty for asking, the god of enduring things for pretty much like a Santa Claus kind of, and please, I've been really good, give me presents.
Dear God, we got cocky and used all our pythons on like the easy cliffs.
The god of like carrying loads up a mountain, and you're like, could you just make it a little bit easier?
Can they be silver? The last ones were brass and they were ugly.
Or you know what? Stairs or a ladder would be
I
really
wish for
nice.
Stairs.
So yeah.
See,
All right.
my old god only ever wanted me to commit acts of violence to spill blood, and this one I'm still learning.
Want you to endure acts of violence, or bad luck, or whatever.
Still learning.
Next time we
Torm's
go
love
to
language.
Next time we go to a real town, we should just buy a bunch of wondrous items that are silly and goofy, but then will come in handy in oddly specific situations.
Yeah.
Visit
Make
your
my
blacksmith.
list.
Visit your local blacksmith. That's all. All right.
Henderson. Okay. All right, I guess we'll go the boring way.
It's cool. I'm sure we'll probably fight something in this direction.
Spinecrusher's like, boring.
Spinecrusher not believe me? Like, does Spinecrusher believe that I think I have wings, or is he like, you're on crack?
Spinecrusher's just like thinking to himself, well, I guess I lied to her about the boar. If she wants to lie to me about wings, so I'll take it, sure. That's what he's thinking.
It's gonna make it that much better when they do eventually come out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you see that the cavern kind of widens out a bit, gets a much lower to the point where you actually have to duck as you walk through this chamber.
Okay.
It's like wide but flat.
All right, Spinecrusher, watch where you step. This cavern is suspiciously shaped.
Watch where you
Spinecrusher has
bonk
to,
your
like,
head into stuff too.
He's like completely
Yeah,
arched over.
actually watch your head more than your feet.
All right, peeky peek, pokey poke. I love a good old fashioned dungeon crawl. This is great.
Okay.
A return
Up ahead,
to form.
you see a bit of light. What's strange about it is that this light is just almost feels like it's sort of sourceless. It's not a crackling of a fire. It's also you're not quite sure. Is it magical? Is it something else? It's hard to make sense of. You get closer and the light becomes brighter and brighter. Okay.
It's bright.
And soon enough, you see that the light itself is kind of ambient, coming from as you walk up. You see you're no longer in a natural cavern, but what looks to be in the ruins of some ancient place, temple or otherwise. You're not quite sure what this place was, but you approach and you see that these columns, this row of columns before you, start to glow with this almost phosphorescent white light about them. As you approach, you also notice the keystone itself starting to light up.
Ooh, that's gotta be a good sign, right?
It's either really
There-
good or really bad.
Really bad, yeah.
Directly in front of you, between the columns, is a small squat pedestal, almost borderline wide as an altar, about 5 feet or so, upon which rests a massive tablet with large print on it. Looks to be mostly eroded, hard to read, but you can see there is more writing in High Staltion there. Directly behind it is a ladder leading upwards. To the right, there is
Prayers were answered.
there is a door, and there is another hallway leading to the left directly behind the ladder. Actually, let me unmask a little bit of that as well.
The 6
You can do-
pillars emanating light, a pillar in the middle, or a pedestal in the middle with Staltion writing on a ladder leading up, and then a door in the ground.
There's a lot, right? 6 petals directly in front of you. Looks like more petals behind that, just past the ladder. The ladder leads upwards.
Got me.
There is a door kind of like embedded in the wall to your right, and there is another hallway just behind the ladder. And do you want to read the riddle?
I would like to read the riddle. But also, I guess depending on how the riddle goes, I may or may not also want to take a rubbing of the riddle. This looks fancy, and I don't want to forget what's written here.
As long as the clue to the riddle is not never touch me.
Yeah, that's why I said I'll
Right.
read like the first couple lines first.
Okay.
Check its vibes.
Vibe check. Can we roll for vibe check?
Okay, come on, vibe check.
Well, there's the
please.
riddle. I'll read it for you if you want. Dragon scale am I not, yet armor am I to those aloft. Softer than straw, light as first snow. My scratch has wounded hearts, my flight can stop one with a bow. Rest your head upon me, or rest me upon your hat. I can even be found in the mouth of many a cat.
Feathers.
Feathers!
I also knew that.
Feathers it is.
Might be the first riddle I ever got in my life. Seriously.
No.
I'm gonna sleep great tonight.
On feathers.
On a pillow full of down feathers.
You say feathers, and you see the owl appear, standing
You
on the
got those,
pedestal.
buddy?
Looks at you kind of curiously.
These riddles would probably be a lot harder if someone, had to translate them from High Staltion to current common.
Yeah, there's a loss in translation, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I should have just
We
taken the
kinda got,
riddles,
like, a
put them in
little
Google. Yeah,
Well, no, I read High Staltion, so it's fine.
should have put them in Mandarin and then put them back.
I felt like, no, if no one was a native High Staltion speaker, I feel like they would have been screwed.
It's the subtle nuances, It's all that.
Nuances.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, don't worry, I got all the period appropriate slang down pat.
The owl appears, blinks into existence, standing on top of the pedestal with the riddle. Looks at you less curiously and more intrigued, more borderline almost satisfied. Looks to you. Do you do?
Well met.
Just its stance on the pedestal.
I offer out my arm to the owl, like you can fist bump it, or you can step up like a parrot would. But not calling you a parrot. You are so much cooler and more intelligent than a parrot, but...
Animal handling check.
Fuck. Oh, wait, I'm okay at that. 21.
Okay.
I speak owl now. Cool.
It steps onto your hand. As it steps onto your hand, you hear a voice telepathically. Long and far have you come. You are not of this time. That much is clear. I've waited. I've waited before the star that is in the sky now is even starting to burn. I was here when the temple was built. I was here when the songs were first sung. And I'll be here long after every single light in the sky has gone out. I await for you. Above, beside, or below. Choose your path. Each will lead to me. One is better than others. You've come this far. If you pass these tests, maybe there's hope yet. Find me. Find me. You hear the voice dissipate, and then the owl leaps up, and then it sort of flies up into the room, and you see for just a split moment, a flash of a second, as the owl kind of reaches up its arms. It kind of looks, for a moment, you have this flash of an image burned in your eyes, not of the animal before you, but of this sort of primordial image burned into your mind, something that comes out in a bunch of religious iconography of like a thunderbird or a quetzalcoatl, this beautiful representation almost of what a bird is, or what, some kind of primal mythic embodiment of, this bird of prey. An image sears into your mind for just a moment, this flash of the light, the columns and everything in the room is so bright that it's almost whatever the equivalent would be for being deafening, but with brightness. That's it. Thank you. You. But in a different way, in that it almost feels like a sound should accompany it. I don't know. It's
Like
even
a
more than
phosphorus
blinding.
grenade.
It's just this. Yeah, it's just this impossible intensity that eyes were never meant to hold for just that moment. You open your eyes, each of you, and you hear the keystone humming in your satchel.
I think this place is as old as the Keystone.
I think you're right.
So, above, below, or beside,
Did we all hear that, or just Zara?
just Zara.
So it sounds like it's kind of not surprised, but impressed that we got this far, but it sounds like this next part will almost be, I don't want to say harder, I also want to say more challenging. More intuitive, maybe? We've been presented with the paths, right? The ladder above, I'm assuming. Beside us and below us. They'll all lead us to him, but one is easier, I believe.
That's what he said. Easier. Well, did he say anything else? Like which one we should pick?
perhaps he was speaking more with his actions than his words. At least for that, everything so far has been a riddle. Maybe we should look around this temple area first.
Okay.
Well, there's 3 of us. There's 3 different paths.
No.
If I was just going on gut, I would say if you wanted to have a relationship with a brand new person, right? Would you want them to be above you, below you, or by your side? So I pick that one.
By your side?
Yeah.
Like,
But I don't none of this fucking stuff makes sense, so I could be completely wrong.
my only guess was, which doesn't make sense, because it's conflicting. The first cavern we came in had a hole in the ceiling and the owl flew up. The last cavern we were in, we came from below and the owl dived back down. Besides, the only direction we haven't gone?
Maybe that was another clue too. When he
Maybe.
left just
Or
now,
maybe
the
I'm
owl-
reading too far into this. Who knows?
I don't think you are. I think he likes all the symbolism. What do you think, Spine Crusher?
Well, I think even if I disagreed, it'd be 2 to 1. So,
We could be wrong. Let's have a
No,
poke around.
we'll hear
and
you out.
Yeah.
Maybe what you say will be way more intelligent than the owl flew up and the owl flew down.
no, my point is I don't have an opinion.
Oh.
If I did have one, it'd be 2 to 1. So I'll go with,
But it might be smarter than owl go up, owl go down.
yeah,
It
maybe.
might hold more merit.
Might be. Let's have a quick look around, and then if we don't find anything else, then we'll go that way.
At least your opinion made more sense. I was like, oh,
I
yes,
think yours
understand.
makes sense. I mean, that's your data lines up with my intuition.
That is correlation, not causation, Adrax.
Well, I don't know.
We
So-
poke around real quick, see if we can see anything we haven't
Go
noticed
around
yet.
around the corner.
Yeah.
You know, screw it. Why not? I'm a cast a cheeky little detect magic. Maybe there's some cool shit laying on the ground.
Maybe these glowing fucking columns and my backpack.
Maybe they'll glow more. Oh god, put all your magic stuff away. It's clouding my vision.
There's a
Sorry.
lot of magic all around at this point.
Yeah, but does
you
anything
cast
seem
it
like
and-
any kind of weird tools that I'm like, whoa, I didn't expect to see that here.
So a couple things. You walk. So the columns themselves are glowing. The keystone itself is emanating this just almost sphere of light around it.
Are
Pulsating.
the columns all emanating the same school of magic, or are they all varied?
Yeah.
Same school?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Does detect magic give you the name, the school, or is it no? That's
Yeah.
Yes.
okay.
Yep.
Uh,
I see
Alteration.
a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
alteration.
Alteration.
What the fuck is alteration?
My magic
The
school knowledge
hologram.
comes from Skyrim, so I don't know if that's accurate.
I might be mixing up the thing. It would be that'd be the closest to what it would be, anyways. I'm thinking correctly.
Is it illusion?
No, not illusion.
I feel like alteration's not a thing.
We're in a hologram. It's a holodeck.
Wait a second. Hold on.
That's it.
Maybe it's
We're in a
conjuration.
holodeck.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Yeah, transmutation.
Okay, I was like, that's the thing. It's Skyrim.
Sorry. Transmutation, an alteration.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm Skyrim.
I like that.
Yeah, so it was,
Transmutation.
yeah.
Transmutation.
Some,
Traxa doesn't know what that is.
our other option
Neither does
is,
Spine Crusher.
and my favorite, just because I spent like literally 1,500 gold on this, you can always cast a legend lore
Do you want to? Because I mean,
on this whole temple. Wait, do you think this quest is timed?
I mean,
No,
it
we're
depends on-
fine.
it depends on whether or not Matt has thought of it. If he
Oh
has
no, I've
thought
got
of it,
ideas. I've got ideas, but
then no, it's not timed. We're good.
All
I
right, so
do
let's
have, I do have to go to bed
let's
soon though.
let's do a loop. Okay, let's do a loop-de-loop on this floor. Let's look at all the pillars, see if anything cool happens, and then I'll sit down in front of this sick-ass slab and then cast Legend Lore.
All right, let's do it.
I cast Exposition.
looking around at the pillars and everything, you don't notice too much out of the ordinary. What you notice on the other half of the, kind of temple-looking chamber, it looks like it is a grate leading down towards what would probably be, based on the sound of running water and kind of drafty, musty smell.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
most
path
likely
down.
uh, maybe some kind of like drains, almost like a sewer or something like that. The ladder up looks like it leads eventually to a hatch that may lead, based on like kind of the feeling of how high up you are, how much you've sloped down, how much you've gone up. It could lead outside. Um, Although you're not sure where. You know there were like kind of taller borderline mountains and passes and like mountain passes uh, bordering the edge of Blitzshell Cove, and the island itself is definitely rocky terrain, but you're not quite sure where that would be leading either. And then there's the path that looks like it might just lead deeper in, so you aren't sure. I mean, it looks like maybe it just leads into more of the established temple proper, but it's hard to say.
But what about the columns?
The columns themselves, I mean, they're glowing. You note that there seems to be a lot more light and moisture towards the sewer uh, emanating from the columns. It looks like they're in probably newer condition. Um, The ones closer to the slab, they are, again, aglow with the same familiar light, the alteration magic. Or transmutation, sorry. Yeah, it seems like it's, even as ancient as this place is, there is a feeling of something sacred about it, something respected. So, like it's definitely something you are treading on an important place.
Oh, go on, Sarah.
Am I sensing that like the pillars towards the front / near the tablet is like the highest intensity of magic, or
This
is there some other
particular
place?
this particular place, again, not knowing what lies ahead of you, it's hard to say whether this is just like a back room, like a closet, compared to what's ahead, or if this is, you know, a central place of a place of importance. It's hard to tell.
I don't know. The owl stood on my finger here.
Vine Crusher is going to make his way towards that sewer grate and just try to peek down into it. See if he can see anything.
Perception check.
Bam. Nice. 17.
Yeah, you look down and it looks to be like kind of like a round, pipe like sewer down there. Looks like brick, maybe.
It is what it is.
Yeah. The faint
Okay.
sound of running water, in the kind of one of those drafts. It's just gives you a sense of like the scope and breadth and depth of the sewer chambers below.
Vine Crusher just gives a little whistle to see if it echoes down there.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. All right, checks out. Spine Crusher makes his way back over to Zara and Adraxa.
Sarah's gonna climb the. Nope, I'm Adraxa. Adraxa's gonna climb the
Well,
ladder.
I'm gonna do what now? When Mom would be
Get your
with
ass up
noodles?
there! Yeah.
Oh,
Looking
yeah.
at Sarah.
I skipped arm and leg day.
Oh,
for the past 25 years. Yeah, Draxa's gonna climb up here and just take a look around. What does she see from up here?
you open the hatch.
No,
The
No.
ladder. You got up the ladder, right?
I'm
You
going
go
up the ladder. I want to look around.
It's a fairly long climb, probably about a good 35 feet up into a hatch. From up there, you can look down. You can see they look a little bit smaller. You can see that where the columns reach the edge of the ceiling. Otherwise, it's not too much. Just a hatch with a, kind of a lock and not like a latch, not a lock. So you can just undo the latch and open it if you wanted to.
What about what I'm standing on, though? Does it Loop around.
Oh, I'm sorry. You try to. Okay, you're doing that. No, it's just a ladder going straight up to a hatch. Like that's wall that you do.
Oh, I'm on the wall. I'm not
Yeah,
standing here. Okay, so
yeah,
I'm at the top of the ladder looking at
yeah.
this hatch
Yep.
because it's a wall, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, well, fuck it. I'll open the hatch. I'm not gonna go in. I'll just open it.
You're blinded
What if
by
you commit us
daylight.
to a direction? Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
no, you can.
full on John Locke here.
Yeah, you've blinded by light. It's blue
Wrapped
skies.
up like a in the night.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
It's horrible.
Okay.
Just-
Yeah. You're whatever the equivalent of deafened is, but for light by the
That's it now. That's the term.
me
Yeah.
forget how to word. All right.
Matt wrote a novel.
God damn you. All right. Why I'm out of words now. They do not
That's right.
work. So
All word, leave brain, go on page.
Alright, it's really bright up there. Like, really, really bright.
yeah.
So, if
Oh
we
god,
wanted,
he's opening another tab. We're screwed.
if we wanted to pick B-side, how would we do that?
I think,
Do you have a picture of what you if you poke your head out and give it a proper look, do you?
Sure.
All right. I
Is
can
it
show
a-
you what's that way.
Is it a white right rectangle?
No, in the Discord chat, I'll post it.
Oh,
One
yeah.
second. If I can do this 1 second, sorry.
Yeah, join us in Discord.
Kind of like let your eyes adjust for a moment and then kind of like turn and look one way and the other. Around you are a couple, stone walls and some, looks like winding cypress trees. And then you look and you also see what looks like a rope bridge leading across towards this massive.
Dope.
Whoa.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Okay, we gotta at least check out the beside. And then go across the dope rope.
I don't think we should go across the rope bridge at all. I just think it looks awesome. How do we go B-side? That's what I'm
I
saying.
think, no, what is this, like,
So kind of like
awkward
give you
little-
an idea, right? So
Wait, I'm,
again,
like, standing over it, right?
a
Like,
ladder
this
that goes
thing?
up to this mountaintop precipice where there is a rope bridge leading across. It's really just a door in the wall that leads.
Oh, there's a door. I forgot there was a door.
Sorry, I should have emphasized.
You
There's
said
a
it.
door
I just forgot.
directly to the right of the pedestal when you're walking in. So on the north part of the map, you can see there's that
It's like this thing I'm standing on top of,
you
right?
can see that door.
I
Yep,
climbed
that's
back down and I
that's
joined
the door.
Zara at the.
There's a
No,
sword.
no, you guys all got to look through your things. I'm gonna look through this thing.
All right, fine.
But my thing was boring.
Yeah, well, too
That guy was
bad.
awesome.
I told you the cool one, and you said no. I want to look down the pit, and then I said okay.
Yeah, you open up that door and there is a chamber of what looks like ornate masonry and mosaics leading down this short hallway into a wider, expansive room. At the point where the hallway meets the wider, expansive room, there's kind of a short wall, maybe about 8 feet wide or so. In it, you can see this elaborate, still in one piece, bit of stone carving. Within the center, a hole, spherical. You can see it looks almost like seeing something akin to like a Mayan calendar, right? Like with all the intricate patterns drawn up.
Is it vaguely football sized?
It is
No, it
indeed shaped like the keystone.
Yeah.
As you walk up and approach it, you see you can see that the wall itself, specifically where the stones are carved, start to glow, almost feeding off of the light from the keystone in the satchel. Do you take it out of the satchel?
Wait,
Fuck
so in
no.
like that, like mind, does it have that, like, it almost look like there's these like carved
pattern-
concentric
yeah, so-
rings?
The concentric rings and everything that you see forming are very reminiscent of the same patterns that you see the keystone has. almost
Okay.
to the point of if the keystone could have been made to match something, if there was a lock stone to that keystone,
Oh, it's the
Okay,
lock
so-
stone.
Oh, good.
this could be what it was made for, is how you feel seeing it.
No.
You guys always talk about, or I guess you guys are, Adraxa, you and Bruno always talked about spiking the keystone. Is this how you spike it? Can I spike a keystone? Should I not spike a keystone?
Here's the thing. Bruno and I started venturing several years ago. He's dead now. No, we're not gonna spike the fucking keystone, Zara. No, we're not.
But I'm just not. Okay, to be fair, okay, in your explanation, it sounded like when you spiked the keystone, you took it and you slapped it into the ground, and it like kind of went like, and then shit happened. This looks like the hole the keystone was meant to truly be spiked into.
Yes. 100% of my experience
Okay,
with...
but better idea.
All
I
right.
cast legend lore on this funky door.
Up to you. You casting legend lore?
No.
Is it? No,
There's-
I
we're
can't
just
even learn
disclosing-
about the funky
I'm talking to Matt.
door.
I'm talking to Matt.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't drop the voice when I'm in it.
You're good. You're
This is
good.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm
Now I
saying.
will do the voice too.
I end up doing it the next morning because I hurt my vocal
No.
cords. This is what I'm saying. 100% of my experience with the keystone is we use it, and then we are punted hundreds to thousands of years through time. And the people you care about right now, half of
They're
them are
already
still here.
dead.
Okay, I'll let Reggie know.
Fuck off. Oh my god.
That's fine.
I mean,
It's
okay, but we do know the feather house comes with us, okay? But everyone else I know is dead, so like.
Reggie's not in the feather house.
Oh,
So I'm not
fuck.
going
Wait,
anywhere that
Where is
she's not
Reggie?
going.
Shit.
We
Where's
left them
Reggie?
in Hardgrave. They're talking to the
Oh my
kid
god, we're
with
so
the rain power.
stupid.
Yellowrena, Vernon.
Yeah, no,
Reggie.
you're right. We ain't spiking shit.
I'm not taking the keystone out of my pack
No,
unless
good
Reggie tells me I
call.
should.
No, okay, here, better, okay. Why don't you stand approximately 30 feet behind me with
Okay.
the keystone?
All right. I start backing out of the
Does
room
it,
again.
does it chill out a little bit?
Oh, we've done it now.
Still going.
No, okay, let's just go. Yeah, it's fine. I don't need to learn about this. It's all good.
I do want to learn about it.
You're
I
gonna
do.
hear this low key, like someone's phone vibrating for the rest of the campaign.
That's fine. You know,
Fair
we'll just grab everyone we care about. Be like, I am very sorry about the keystone, but we need to go to this thing real quick.
I say either cast legend lore or message or sending Reggie
Oh,
to see
that
if
is
she
so.
thinks this is okay.
You are so smart. Oh my god, you should
just-
be the cleric.
I'm just trying to keep us alive, man. So yeah,
What's
I guess
going
I
on?
should.
It's very good.
Is it a lightsaber or is it a Nokia?
All right. So, what are you doing right now as far as casting?
So I think it would be smart of me, probably, to send a sending to both Yellowrena and Reggie.
Reggie first, though.
Reggie, fine. Reggie first, though.
They are both right next to each other, presumably.
Yeah, presumably.
Unless one of them is dead, like I've been.
You know what
fearing.
assuming does? It makes an ass out of you and me. No, we're checking all our bases here. Okay. First I'll send it to Reggie. Be like, okay. Does Reggie even know where we went? Yes, right. No. What?
Yeah.
Oh crap!
She knew we were going to find the
having
invisible-
a conversation, and we were like, let's not interrupt it.
No, we told them we were going to find the invisible friend of the girl that they were talking to when we left. So they knew, ish.
Okay.
Okay, before I cast sending, how would I best describe our general location? South of the town, right?
Yeah, Split Shell Cove or Split Shell Cavern would probably
Okay,
be
Split
the
Shell
place.
Cavern, right?
Ancient temple.
And it's about a couple hours south, and we had to cross like a sketchy bridge, right?
Mm,
No.
no, there's no bridge.
Oh no, it went
Like a
out.
half
You're right.
day's travel.
Half day, Split Shell Cove. Half day's travel south.
Near Cute Cottage.
No, don't tell her about the
No.
cottage.
Why?
Half Shell Cove. a split shell cove, have to travel south. We found an artifact deeply connected to the keystone. Meet us ASAP.
Or we found the missing Craven. Can we use the keystone?
What if we leave them? Every time you spike the keystone, you just jump.
I know, but Reggie's the only one that would know if that's a good idea or a bad idea.
Okay, so what? Location? Found it.
How about not even location?
Artifact. What should do?
Found lock for keystone.
Found lock for. Found ancient temple.
Use.
Missing Craven. Lock for keystone. Should we use it?
We got like that's only half the words. We got like another half to go.
How
You can
are
actually
you?
use participles.
How's Vernon? Are you eating well? Do you miss me?
Hey, girl.
Hey girl, hey.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna describe our location. I'm gonna ask if she's okay, and then I'm also gonna update her on the literally 11 words that Draxa said to me.
Couple emojis in there.
Yeah, just like
Winky emoji, winking emoji.
cat ear
Yeah.
emoji.
Yellow in his face, eggplant emoji, eggplant emoji.
Ew.
Yep.
Jackson wouldn't make that joke.
Yeah. Okay.
All
So
right.
you said that.
Let me just mark off that spell slot.
Wow. That makes sense. Make sure it's safe to use. Find out what you can. Vernon says thank you.
Thought he'd still be
Be
mad at us.
careful. Just come back safely.
Should we maybe sit down for an hour and think about what we need to do?
Perhaps
Well,
we should
like
sit down
past
and
legend
rest for
lore.
now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good idea, yeah.
We could pick up.
Should we take a week long break so we can have like the best
Yeah.
legend lore of all time next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Do you cast legend lore?
I
No.
think I have the intention of casting legend lore. But we
Cool.
could get into the lore of the legends next week.
Next week.
Please.
Sure.
I wish I could go all night.
Oh man, I would love
I
to
know.
go Legend Lore right now, but no, we'll wait
Right now.
a week. Yep.
Week twos.
Yep.
Thank you, Matt. This is so cool. I love
Yeah.
it.
I love it.
Oh man.
Old school D&D, man. It's good stuff.
Proper dungeon crawl. I'm
Mhm.
so glad.
I also want to like dig up half these plants here, but I'm refraining.
You guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight. You were so much fun. Thanks for hanging out in the chat,
Yeah.
solving all our puzzles for us.
Mhm.
We'll half of you guys will see in Discord. You know, we love chatting with you. We'll talk to you anyway. But
Yeah.
if you're not in our Discord or if this is your first time stopping by, come see us again Saturday night, 8:30. We're doing a charity one shot, raising money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation.
I'm so
We're gonna be-
excited.
We're gonna be forest critters. It's gonna be super sweet, very, very cool. It's gonna be a
Ready to
blast.
smash that animal facts button.
Yeah.
I have it ready to go.
Oh yeah.
And if you guys can please not hang up yet, our super good friend Slices and Dices are streaming Alien RPG right now, and I'd love to bring you guys with us to raid
Oh,
them.
that's right,
Because we
yeah.
love
Just
them.
go say hi in the
They're
chat.
wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful people.
Yeah, so hang.
There's
hang,
another
hang
Matt
tight.
G. Yeah.
Yeah, there is another
Other
DM
Matt G.
named Matt G, and we're gonna make them cage match one of these days. But stay with us. We're gonna raid them. Give them a follow. They're really cool people. Some of them are actually gonna guest star one shot in an upcoming game with us next month. So,
Can't wait.
anything else, you guys?
Thank you.
All right.
I can think of yeah.
Be good
Thank
to
you,
each other.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you for the cheers, Blue Bitch Gaming. We love you so much.
Oh,
You guys are the best. You
good.
guys are the best. All right,
Thank you.
let's raid Slices and
Oh, that's
Dices.
awesome.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
Let's go right. I would like to raid.
Yeah.
I would
Let's go.
Here we go.
Here we
Oh,
go.
we can join it right now. All right.
So we just
We're
built up
rating
to our
right
highest
now.
number of viewers.
Nice.